man, welcome back to another episode of GHM Podcast. I'm your host, Brother Shameen. To my left, we got Brother Jack.
Yo.
To my right, we got Brother Kane.
And Loki.
Yeah, we got a little kitty cat meow meow in the building today. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to little Loki. And then we got Brother Zeke, father of Loki.
What up?
Yes, sir. And today we have a lot to talk about. Great things to talk about.
Peak
things. Peak, actually. That's a great word to use. Peak things to talk about. And but before we start, make sure you like, comments, and subscribe. Ring that bell notification to know when we upload next.
Ding.
And join the Discord. Top link in the description. Por
Tres.
favor. Huh?
Tres leches, my boy.
Tres leches, my boys. Thank
Sí.
you. You gotta bring that back, bro. Before that, actually, some announcements. Reaction videos this week. I apologize. I'm behind. But 3 of them should be dropping this week. I apologize. The past 3. The one we recorded today, I'm going to try to drop literally today. So we shall see. But that one, a really good episode. I can't wait for that one to be dropped. I'm not going to lie to you. But other than that, Anime Expo. We are going July 3rd to 6th, I believe. Also, we are going to the La Dodgers game. So if you're at any of those events.
No, the One Piece game.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the One Piece.
Because L.A.
Yeah.
And la, like the.
Yeah. I've been practicing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But going to the Dodgers game and make sure you guys, if you guys are there, come say hi, come say what's up. You know what I'm saying? We'd love to speak to you guys. And we might do some viewer videos, kind of like question answer type videos. So get ready because there might be prizes. One Piece packs, perhaps.
One Piece.
One Piece pack, perhaps. We'll see. So if you want to do a video with us, feel free to say the word, and then we'll do a video with you. So, but with that being said, man, let's get to the first topic of the day. How to Train Your Dragon. Man. We watched How to Train Your Dragon yesterday, and man, all I can say is peak movie. But Zeke, I want you to go ahead and tell me what you thought. I want you to give some passion. Give me some passion. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Go ahead, take it away.
No, dude, that shit was fire.
Mm-hmm.
It was like from watching the animation and then watching the live action. I was scared that there's gonna be a lot of new things added into it, but the fact they kept it like 1-to-1, really, even the acting and the way that they had their costumes and everything was fucking 1-to-1. I loved Hiccup's dad, bro. Hiccup's dad was fucking peak. I actually loved how his beard was, how his accent was, the whole way he was talking the whole time was fucking awesome. And then Hiccup himself, even the main character, dude, his hair and everything, his acting was good.
Right.
And I was gonna say the script alone, like they didn't switch it up.
Peak.
It felt like they didn't switch up any of the script to like add in what, like, you know, a lot of the new live action start doing. Dude, it was so peak.
Right.
And then the way that they did Toothless, bro, the CGI in it,
amazing.
honestly, I thought they were gonna like botch it, at least
Yeah.
on like the flying
Yeah.
or some of those aspects of like the dragons. But every dragon I saw honestly looked real. The way that they would touch the dragon, dude, you know. And also, you know, usually with CGI they like it to be darker, so it's a lot easier to get away with things.
Yes.
But like, dude, they had some, when they were flying, it was super bright. And even the boss, like the queen, I was surprised. I thought they were gonna botch that one.
No,
like
facts.
Queen Dragon, bro, I loved it, honestly. Peak.
No, honestly, from front to back to front, man, that movie was absolute cinema, absolute perfection. I went into it without any expectations, left saying that is the best movie of the year. No, hands down. And I loved Sinners, but this movie was hands down the best movie of the year, 100%.
One thing is that I feel like you even said it yesterday. Is like, I even went into it like trying to find something to be like, oh, I don't like that.
Exactly.
But dude, I like the whole thing. Like, I get Astrid didn't like have the blonde hair, but like Astrid's acting was honestly really good.
Right.
And I was gonna ask, would you guys rather have a character that looks just like the character in the animation and lack on the acting, or would you rather have a really good actor and lack on the way that they look?
I'm 100% of the time I'm taking how they act over the accuracy of the portrayal of how they look. You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, bro, the acting is really what matters at the end of the day, regardless of how the actor looks or whatever the case is. Because at the end of the day, you're there to watch their performance. You're not there to see how they look.
Exactly.
So, in my opinion, all the motherfuckers killed in that movie. Every single one of those actors absolutely demolished that role. So, what are you gonna say?
Nah, I was just thinking because like if they were to swap out like someone for the main, like let's say that it was like Hiccup was not the same, like one for one looks wise.
Yeah.
I might feel some type of way.
Yeah.
Personally, they only switch those out with like side characters. Usually,
Side
you know what I'm
characters,
saying?
usually.
But
Fair.
Even the twins.
yes, the twins. But I think they did a great job because I don't know why. I feel like when I watch the animated, I don't look at the sister. I always like it's always the brother I pay attention to.
Got you.
And the brother looked 1-to-1, bro.
Brother
It's
looked
crazy.
1-to-1. They did a great job. And what's his name? Snotlout. Snotlout was funny. And Fish Legs.
Okay.
Was Fish Legs from Deadpool 2?
Oh yes, he was.
He's the lava magna guy.
The Chucky guy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he
Oh
did.
my
Oh,
god! I was like, I
that's
knew I'd
crazy.
seen him from somewhere.
That's what I assumed he was.
Yes, that is.
But yes,
valid.
Jared Butler, Stoic the Vast, Hiccup's
Stoic
father.
the Vast.
Love his acting.
Dude.
You guys were saying he was in Den of Thieves.
Den of Thieves.
I think he's in Olympus Has Fallen.
Olympus Has Fallen, and then you said
I believe, if I'm not
Gladiator, no?
mistaken,
Sparta.
Sparta.
I think you're right.
And then it's
There's one more you brought up yesterday.
Thor, Love and Thunder.
Thor,
He's Zeus, I think. Let me see.
Oh, what? He's Zeus?
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah,
That's
I didn't know
crazy.
that. 'Cause
I
was like,
think
Zeus
almost-
looks old as hell.
Or is that
right?
the wrong
And
actor?
In this one, in this movie, he didn't look that old. So I was like, okay, that's
What's
kinda-
crazy is you've never watched the animation, which was crazy.
Yeah, I didn't fully watch. Yo, don't do me
yeah.
like that. I didn't fully watch the animation. I watched parts of it as a kid, but I never watched the full thing all the way through.
I got the wrong actor. Take that back.
Okay.
He's
Or
not
Zeus?
Zeus.
Oh, he's not Zeus.
Okay. But yeah, now I want to go on my spiel now. All right.
Go ahead.
So. Okay. So that movie, like I said, front to back, back to front, absolute cinema, absolute peakness. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think they could have done anything better in that movie from the iteration from the animation. Like you said, it is a 1-to-1 from the animation to the live action. Like I don't think they skipped a beat. I think they had almost every single scene in the animation to the live action.
I think
For
so.
one. For two, it's as if they took the voice actors of the animation and literally plopped them into the movie. Their acting was phenomenal and low-key a 1-to-1 from the animation. I didn't even think that was possible. Right? For two. For three, the cinematography in that movie, man. The camera work is absolute insanity. The creativity when it came to this movie, as it's like it had the aspects of an animated movie, but in real life setting. I didn't think you could do that. I genuinely did not think you could do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think this will go down in history as one of the best live action adaptations of all time.
Yes.
You feel me? If not the best. I can't think of another like animated movie that has been transitioned into live action that is a better adaptation than this.
Because I was gonna say I brought up it was Death Note live action.
Yeah,
Buns.
nah.
And then like of course like now it's like the Snow White one. I heard there's a lot of backlash.
All
to
those
Snow White.
usually flop.
The
And
princess ones, yeah, they're not like perfect. You know what I'm saying?
And then I would say One Piece, it's not 1-to-1 just because they have only like 8
Yeah,
episodes,
yeah,
so they
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
skip through some
yeah,
things.
and One Piece was well done for sure, but in
Lilo and Stitch.
But I heard
I
that
heard
one.
that
I heard
one
that
Stitch
one.
that ending.
Yeah, I heard that one was
They
they
switched.
switched up a lot of shit.
I heard
so.
that if you're not comparing it to the
Animated.
animated,
Mhm.
that
It's good on its own.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's good on its own. But
Yeah.
if you're comparing it, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Or
That-
Speak Up, either one.
That makes sense though. No, that's hard though. For this, like you said, I don't think I've ever seen something else do 1-to-1 and
No,
actually
legit.
pull it off.
Yeah. And they took the original director that was working on the animated movie was the director that was working on the live action.
That's fire.
So the way they did it was literally like he didn't want to work on it if they weren't gonna do it justice, which I 100% respect. You know what I'm saying? And genuinely 1-to-1 iteration, and this just goes to show you if you do it that way, the fans will love it.
And
You
that's
know
what I
I'm
was gonna say is like why don't like a lot of these new live action adaptations are adding in stuff
Mhm.
when it's like the animation did already so
Exactly,
well.
for a
I get
reason.
adding in like some small details, but
Mhm.
adding in like different scenes that add no context or kind of butcher
100%.
the actual adaptation. It's like why do you do that when
Yeah.
you know it's good enough by itself?
I
Exactly.
like how you said that though, because when you really think about it, it's like, let's say you have this chance to direct the movie, the live adaptation, and all your not in a mean way, but like all your work is just copy and paste.
All right.
You kind of want to make it
Different.
your own
Yeah.
to actually like put credit on that, you know? Right.
I feel like that's a selfish, in my opinion. I think at the end of the day, you're not there to make. Oh, you could be there to make a name for yourself. But at the end of the day, if there's a work of fiction that has already been created, right? Who are you to kind of switch it up, right? You didn't create the original work in the first place, so to switch it up and piggyback off of work that's already been done, you feel me? I would give you less credit if you did your own thing with that. With the iteration, as opposed to following it 1-to-1 and giving the fans what they actually want. Because no fan is like, oh, I love that animated movie. Yeah, let's switch it up and give me something else. Like, no fan is gonna be like, I want something different from the original piece of work, you know?
Exactly.
So,
Yes.
in my opinion, I'm like, if you're going to work on an adaptation, make sure it does justice to the original work, right? And it's like as 1-to-1 as you can get it. You feel me? And that's exactly what they did in this live action How to Train Your Dragon. So, oh my God, and the scenes, the cinematography, that Aurora Borealis scene is living in my head rent free. No bullshit, bro. She was in the sky with her hands out. It actually looked real. Everything about that movie was like as if you're really there. You feel me? In IMAX. Oh, we watched it in IMAX, brother. Watch it in IMAX. So
Good shout, by the way.
Yeah, good shout. We're not getting paid for this, but watch it in IMAX, bro. Goodness gracious. IMAX makes a world of a difference, bro. We watched Sinners in IMAX and watch this one in IMAX. The screen just extends and it shows so much more visually, and it's so much more immersive when it does that.
And also the sounds too. Like we were able to hear the wind coming through.
And the fire.
That's crazy.
Dude,
there was a bunch of people eating, and I was like sitting there like hearing shit, and I was like, wait, is that the fire that's in the background? Is that someone trying to eat right now?
And
Jack's
I was like,
nah.
I think no, I was like, that might be the fire. But watching it all together, granted, I've never seen like Game of Thrones, House of Dragons, but I'm assuming it gives me that vibe, plus like the camera shots of like a Top Gun Maverick, plus like Jurassic Park CGI.
Yes,
and that's what it feels like in all one movie.
100%.
I was gonna say the cinematography bringing up is like when she's falling or Astrid's falling.
Yes.
Toothless goes and then Hiccup's like, "Did you catch her?" And he looks down and it turns
the camera.
Dude, just like the animation.
In the animation.
I'm saying, bro. So
you said you just watched it last night.
yeah. So I fully watched the animated film last night, right? And then after watching the live action, and I'm not gonna lie to you, low key, the live action gives me a little bit more in terms of raw emotion as opposed to the animated film, because the animated film was only an hour and 27 minutes. The live action was almost 2 hours. It was an hour and 57, I think, minutes. So they gave you a bit more and a little bit more to connect with the characters and whatnot. And I 100% low key. I'm not saying the live action is better, but I think
they did
it justice. 100% did it justice, you know? So there's that. And I will say, the final dragon, the big dragon at the end, it is bigger in the live action than it is in the animated.
Really?
Yes,
in
relation to the people, right?
Oh,
the Vikings. Yeah. It is 100% bigger in the live action than it is in the live action. It literally looks like Godzilla, bro. It's like huge, right? In the animated, they're like this. It's like the size of, it's like slightly bigger than some of the dragons that you see. It's not that like.
Wasn't the final dragon in the animated the size of like a mountain?
It came out of a mountain.
It came out of a mountain.
But it's pretty big though.
But it was big for sure. But in the live action, genuinely, like, imagine like Mount Everest, bro. Like it was inside of Mount, like that. It was huge. Like one of them was the size of their eye. Well, one person was the size of one of the dragon's eyes, and it had like 6 eyes.
When he was hitting his eye.
Yeah, and in the animated film, one of them is like the size of like the hand. You feel me? So the proportions is a bit smaller in the animated as opposed to live. The live action looks like, yo, this thing is fucking huge, you know? And the atmosphere in the live action, it was at night. It was dark. You feel me? Oh my God, that scene when Stoic goes up and looks into the cave
when he puts up the axe.
And
he throws.
He didn't do that in the animated film. He didn't put up the axe. They did the catapult, but
they just did it.
They just did it.
Okay.
So in the live action, he goes, throws up the axe, and then you see the fireball go. Shoo. And it looks so visually good, bro. They did it better in the live action. I like that part when the cannonball goes in and he goes.
It starts fighting them. So
dude, the raw emotions in this live action was absolutely phenomenal. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I would 100% recommend you go watch that movie. It is a terrific movie, and it did justice. Not only did it not only did it do justice, not only did it do justice to the animated film, it exceeded expectations, 100%. So
even for itself,
for itself, I was not expecting this in the slightest. So yeah, 100% movie of the year so far.
You were saying the trailer to the movie
did not disappoint,
dude. Did not disappoint.
Only, and it has been a while since I've seen the trailer. I'm like, this looks promising.
Yes.
Because I remember the first time we heard the trailer, we're like, yo, it sounds like him. It looks like the characters. The movie did not.
And the CGI looked so real.
Oh,
bro.
with the budget of 150
million? $150 million budget is crazy. You feel me? They really went all out on this movie, and I 100% respect that. So, but the CGI was insane. When they had Toothless locked up and on the boat, and all the Vikings were around him, it literally looked like he was there. Like the shadows and everything, they didn't skip a beat.
I like how you said that part because the scene before that where they capture him inside of the arena.
Yes.
I thought with all those people holding Toothless down, I thought the CGI was going to fold and still look real. I was like, that was pretty good.
Bro, I'm not going to lie to you. I was trying to find something wrong with this movie. I was trying. I was like looking, people criticizing it online. I'm like, what is wrong with this movie? I couldn't find a single thing wrong with this movie. This movie is the closest 10 out of 10 that I think I will ever give a movie. Like I'm watching it. Not a single second of that movie was like,
dude, even with like Toothless's, like the way he would, like his mannerisms, the way his eyes went, the way he sounded too. I was like, dude, like that honestly, like they did a really good job.
Acting. These actors were acting their butts off, like actually genuinely acting their butts off. You would have thought that they were genuinely lived. What's the town called?
Burke.
You would have thought they genuinely lived on Burke, bro. It's actually crazy. It's actually insane. So yeah, no, the actors 100% deserve all the credit for one. For two, people were hating on Astrid. That shit don't make no sense. I'm not gonna lie to you. She low-key genuinely looks like her in the animated film. It's just not the blonde hair.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
genuinely looks like her.
The only thing that looked different was her hair. It did look like a wig, of course, but it's like, bro,
you're dragging it. At that point, you're dragging it. You feel me? Her acting was phenomenal. You feel me? 1-to-1 from the animated.
But like that's the thing is like you can't just look at that and be like, oh, the movie's trash.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, you can't do that because everything else, it's like, oh, but you're not gonna say that about Toothless. You're not gonna say that about Hiccup, Stoic, like any of these characters. You're gonna look at Astrid and be like, oh, I'm giving this a 4 out of 10.
It looked so real, bro. Everything was the raw emotions you felt during that movie, man. I teared up like 3 times, bro.
You did. I look, he peeped over and I was like, oh, he feels this
movie. Bro. I was about to fold, bro. I was about to walk out the movie theater, bro. She was too good, bro.
When Hiccup, near the end scene, when Hiccup is pretty much saved by Toothless.
Yes!
He didn't know the ending of it. And I looked at him and Jack was like, wait, you've never finished watching it?
Nah, bro. I didn't see that ending before.
Same with, I know you knew the end, what the outcome was when Toothless got pulled into the water.
Yeah.
And then Stoic pulled Hiccup out of the water. And you're like, bro, what the heck?
Yeah, I was like, he only pulled Hiccup and not my boy, Toothless.
Stoic went in there and freed that boy.
Hey, but he had priorities. Like, I got to get my son first. I respect and then if I got time, I'll get the dragon.
I respect it.
And I was going to say, even Toothless's like energy blast or whatever.
Oh my God. The
fire? Bro, that was actually really good.
It looked really good. I wish they used it a little more because it looks so fire, bro. Dude. No pun intended, but it looked really good.
And then the beginning, too, when he's like, it's like, oh, it's a Night Fury. He's flying.
I love that sound. That sound is so...
Dude, his sound, oh my God. Bro, the movie was fire, bro. I gotta stop.
Fucking cinema.
I was gonna say, just rewatching again. Like, again, the first one came out 15 years ago, 2010. Yes. Watching again a little older. And again, like the life lessons about just like, like the father-son relationship they had. How Hiccup is trying to, find himself. Like, he always thought he wants to be a Viking. And the moment now he can be a Viking, he realized, that's true. I've never was a Viking, and that's okay. I'm still who I am at the end of the day. Exactly, and which set him apart, which is really beautiful, in my opinion.
100%.
He set up the next generation, bro.
No, facts. And I'm not going to lie, the themes of the old generation kind of stuck in their ways, you feel me, was so well done in this movie. You could really feel the emotion of like, dude, I don't want to be a Viking. Wait, what, Viking?
Yeah.
No, what was it?
Viking? Dragon killer.
Dragon killer, right? Yeah. I don't want to like Dad. I don't want to be a dragon killer. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, do you know what they did? Like they took our, your mom. They took my wife away from me. So the raw emotions of that, and then him proceeding to learn to evolve, right? As a community, as a tribe, really. it was so well done in this movie. You felt the emotions. Pure, like it was pure emotion, man. So they did a really good job with this movie.
I was gonna say, dude, the village, when they do that beginning scene of the village,
amazing.
from the animation to the live action, I'm like, bro, they look actually so similar. I'm like, dude, I don't even know how they did that. And for them filming it in Iceland.
Oh my God! Filming in Iceland it was the actual Aurora Borealis in the sky. Fucking
really? Is actually?
I don't know if it actually was
but
the actual,
but it looked real.
They in Iceland, I would assume they used the original Aurora Borealis. So, but that was beautiful, and I love how they did the. They tied it back in the end. So from the beginning of the movie, with the dragon swooping down, trying to breathe fire on the door, right? To the end where he opens it up. It's the same angle. He opens it up. He sees the same dragon again, and he closes it. But this time it's someone riding it, right, and not the breathing fire, trying to breathe fire on the door. So the kind of 180 or the kind of full turnaround that they did, it was so beautiful.
When you watch the second and third movie, we got to come back to How to Train Your Dragon talk because the stuff they were saying in one relates to two, and kind of three.
Fair.
Peak.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do it, bro.
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
Gonna be
like,
tough. It's gonna be tough. But the thing is, the fact that they did the first one so well, I have faith that they'll do 2 and 3 pretty well.
Fair.
I wonder who they're gonna cast for 2.
Who was the funny kid, man? What's his name?
Snotlot,
right?
Yeah.
Brother, they made Snotlot 10 times funnier in the live action.
Yeah.
Than they did in
No,
the animation.
I swear.
I loved it.
Wait,
bro.
I have a question. I haven't seen the animation. I saw like a while, like a few months ago. Was his dad in it?
So
It's not.
He is, but it's just not a lot.
Not, yeah,
right?
he's not in it like
But
that.
like
That's why I said like they made it funnier.
When he's like, "Hi, Dad,"
"Hi, Dad," and he just ignores the fuck out of him. He's like, "See you at home."
Dude,
so funny.
Or
bro.
he's like watch out, Hiccup. What type of name is that? Your name is Snotlot. He's like, it's actually derives from the warrior who defeated.
Dude, he was so funny in this movie.
Funny.
And I'm telling you, 1-1. If not, like the acting was low-key better in this movie.
Dude,
you know?
I was gonna say.
So it was amazingly done, man. I 100% highly recommend you go watch this movie in theaters. Not only is it good to watch alone, it's good to watch with a family. It's good to watch with your significant other. Genuinely, this is a generational movie that I would recommend anybody watch. 100%.
In IMAX.
In IMAX.
Hey, I don't honestly.
True IMAX.
I don't know. They have 3D.
God
I'm
damn
not
it.
sure how the 3D would do.
Oh,
You know, crazy.
we gotta watch it in 3D.
The scene where they're up in Hiccup and Toothless are training, and he loses the script,
Yeah.
and it straight dives in.
Yes.
I was like, I wish we saw this in 3D.
Oh my
Dude.
God,
That would've
we gotta
popped
go
out.
watch it in 3D now, bro.
No, I
You gotta
actually
watch it in 3D.
I actually want to see because there were some scenes
my
you could
God.
tell that I was like, oh, that would be a 3D
That'd be
scene
a
right
3D
there.
scene, right?
So I don't know how it would do.
Yeah. Catch us next week. We might watch in 3D this week and get back to you guys next week.
But
So,
no, I swear.
dude, no, because they had
IMAX.
is it 3D IMAX?
3D IMAX.
IMAX 3D?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, see us in the theaters, nigga. Oh yeah, see us in the theaters, bro. IMAX 3D is crazy work. So, man, yeah, what a generational movie. 100% recommend you go watch it. And I can't advocate for this movie more. No, bull. Like genuinely. Let me think my rate. I gotta think about my rating, bro.
When you think about it, I'm gonna say my other favorite part is Fish Legs' character when he's going through the cards or like the dragons. He's like level 5 breathing,
Oh yeah.
jaw strength 8.
Yes.
He's like,
Armor on.
he's like, study up on your dragons. He's like,
Like,
guys, I got cards.
I did
he
it.
starts
I did it.
flying them everywhere. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, this is hilarious.
All right, I got it.
Got what it.
You know what?
Oh, he about to hit him.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
You know what's crazy? Go ahead.
This is a flawless movie. There isn't a single thing from the script to the cinematics to the camera work to the CGI to the plot. There isn't a single thing about this movie that is bad. Not even at the slightest thing that is mediocre. This movie is absolute perfection from beginning to end and all the way back again. Perfection. And I'm talking IMAX, brother. Goodness gracious.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
So
lie.
this movie is not only is this movie a generational movie, this movie is a must watch with the family. It's a must watch by yourself. It's a must watch multiple times. Not only once. You got to go watch. This is a movie you watch multiple times and you're like, yo, it always hits. It
No, I'm
always
not-
goddamn hits.
That's facts though.
Yes.
It's like being able to watch this
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
Being able to watch it, I actually like over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh,
It's
fire.
it's commendable.
It is.
And I want to give a shout out to the director. Holy moly, this director, you could tell the passion was there for this movie.
Mhm.
It's the original director that worked on the animated film, so it's like the passion was there to execute, to actually make this a great film. You know what I'm saying? And they did nothing short of that. You feel me? So shout out to Dean DeBlois. DeBlois or DeBlouse?
French? DeBlouse.
DeBlouse.
The boy.
Dean DeBlouse. I
Chris
hope I'm saying
Sanders.
your name right. But yeah, man, you absolutely did wonders to this movie. And don't listen to any of the hate that you see online. That anybody that could be hating online, it doesn't make any sense because this movie is actually done in a perfect manner. I saw that on Rotten Tomatoes, it's a 77. Holy haters. Holy fucking haters.
That's crazy, bro. Like that's wild.
No, like this is sorry. This is one movie that actually pisses me off about the ratings because a 77. This movie was nothing short of perfect. 77 is crazy.
It's passing.
Huh? Passing. Not only is it, tell me another live action movie that did better. Tell me. I'm fucking waiting, bro.
The live action on IMDb is at 8.1. So
even that is like disrespectful. In my opinion.
Wait. What's One Piece's live action rating?
It's a
TV
show, not a movie.
Movie. Don't do that. Don't do
Movie.
that. Yeah, you're dragging it.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah,
movie
the original one
with Ong and
with Ong. Yeah, nah.
And
Say
Sokka.
goodbye. That movie was absolutely. Even the directors and the actors knew that movie was garbage. So it's not just us saying it. But yeah, no. To give it an 88.1 on IMDb and a 77 on Rotten Tomatoes, you're actually disrespecting the hard work that went into this movie. I'm not gonna lie to you. And anybody that can that are trying to find flaws in this movie and that are pointing out stupid shit like, oh, Astrid isn't she doesn't have the blonde. She even looks like the actor in the animated film. Just doesn't. She's slightly less pale and doesn't have the blonde hair. Other than that, the facial features low key kind of look similar as well. You know what I'm saying? So. I don't know what you could hate about this movie. The actors did amazing. The plot was 1-to-1. The CGI was absolutely phenomenal. Some of the best CGI in TV in film history. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing else you could do about this movie to make it better, right? And unless you got the fucking budget to $150 million budget to go crazy on a movie, shut up, my nigga. Like actually, shut up. You're bullshitting at this point. So I got you. I got you, Dean.
How to Train Your Dragon animated? This is to Elor. The main hate is that it's a 1-to-1 copycat, and people don't like that that they don't do anything new or different.
What the fuck?
No, pause. Because the animated on Rotten Tomatoes is a 99%.
Rotten Tomatoes?
Animated version. So why would you?
What the fuck are we talking about then?
Why would you want to make it different when it's a 99%?
I'm telling you, I swear to God, human beings aren't real. Like some of this shit, it doesn't make any sense because. Time and time again, you will hear everyone say, "Oh man, it wasn't a 1-to-1. They switched it up. They did this, and complain constantly." That's fucking insane. 99 on Rotten Tomatoes, 91 audience score.
Yeah, is the
the
popcorn
critic
meter. The tomato meter. I don't know.
Which one is which, but
that's crazy how it's getting hate for not switching it up.
For not switching it up.
They'll find it.
I believe is the actual ratings from like the
or
critics.
Yeah.
And then the other one is how people
audience.
I think.
Oh yeah, the popcorn bucket is the audience score. Yes, you're right.
That's 91, dude. That's still a 9.
Which is stupid as fuck. I don't know why 91. I thought people loved this movie, bro. I would have thought it was higher and shit, but
still a 91 is pretty.
You keep in mind the amount of people that actually watched it. So there's like a
fair.
lot of people, you know.
Fair.
So for it to be up that high is really
no,
good.
exactly.
Okay.
But yeah, how do you know? Excuse my French, but how the fuck do you complain constantly that you want a 1-to-1 iteration of something, and then when you get a 1-to-1 iteration, man, they didn't switch it up for real. God damn, they didn't do nothing different. What are we talking about right now, bro? That shit pisses me off because the amount of work, this is people's livelihood we're talking about here. You know what I'm saying? And people put in time and effort and work, drawing boards, CGI, money, $150 million budget to go crazy, but yet you still want to complain about it being a 1-to-1 iteration. What the fuck, bro? I'm sorry. That shit just pisses me the fuck off, man.
No, it was funny how we were talking about it too. No, that's crazy. Like,
yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make. I think there are industry plants out there that the people hire people to talk shit about something just to drive up engagement. You know what I'm saying? To make it seem worse than it actually is. Because there's no way that there are people saying they didn't do anything different. That doesn't make any sense.
So, is that a good thing? If it drives up engagement, you know, if there's like a conflict, if there's like, I need to see it for myself.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Saying.
I mean, you can do both ways. You can be like, either everybody absolutely loves it with no shadow of a doubt, or you have controversy where it's like, I want to see where I stand on which side. Yeah. Because, you know, picking a side
that's
makes
a good point, actually. I don't know.
I feel like there's no bad publicity.
Fair with a movie like this. Yeah. Because at the end of the day,
bad publicity.
And at the end of the day, people are gonna if they go pay to watch it to talk shit about it, you still got the bread. Yeah. They paid for it. So
I mean, Elor said it. You can't make everyone happy, which is true.
You can't, but like,
because I don't
this
think
doesn't even make any sense. Like, it's idiotic. You know, it's borderline dumb. You know, you feel me? You got to be brainless.
No, but
to say some shit like that.
Think about it this way: they could not find anything else wrong with the movie,
Damn.
so they were like, "I don't like the fact that it's perfect."
Yo, God, you're saying with that one.
That's literally. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby.
Oh my God, that's actually you're spitting with that. No bull. Imagine
like it was boring. It was the same thing. They didn't do anything new. Like, what do you mean, bro?
Imagine making a movie so good that the only complaint that you have is that they didn't do anything different from the original iteration. That is the only complaint. Nothing about the acting, nothing about the CGI, nothing about the pacing, nothing about anything else in the movie other than the fact that, damn, it's perfect. It's a perfect copy. Like, my nigga, that's insane. That is insane. That's a good point that you bring up.
People are just gonna hate regardless.
Oh man, but yeah, that is my TED Talk, man. But if you have not watched it, go to the theaters, run to the theaters, man, sprint to the theaters and watch this. And not only are you supposed to watch this movie, watch it in IMAX. And I will say this again, IMAX. It makes the world of a difference.
I'd say do IMAX first, and then if you really like it, 3D IMAX.
Yeah, we gotta go watch it.
We gotta watch it in 3D.
God, man. Oof. But yeah, that was How to Train Your Dragon, man. What a movie. What a fucking movie. Movie of the year, bro. Movie of the year. And if you disagree, nigga, suck my nalgas, because I don't care. I
was gonna say, bro, for how much CGI they're doing for all those dragons and all of that, bro, and for them not, like you said, not to miss, not even on one dragon.
Not even on a single one. And as a matter of fact, the dragons in the live action movie gave more fear and more emotion than in the animated film. So I don't know what to tell you, right? They didn't fuck up. They didn't fuck up a single thing in this movie.
Dragons are just big cats.
Basically.
Low key. That's how kind of that they were treating them in the movie.
Toothless acts exactly like a cat does.
And the other dragons, they were only violent because the Vikings were violent to them first. And then so whenever somebody's creeped up slowly and actually like try to befriend them, they were cool with it. You know what I'm saying? So little low key right there, little kitty cat meow meow right there. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, man. Goodness, man. What a movie. But thank you, everybody in the chat. If you're in the chat right now, man, make sure you like up the stream, please. Thank you, everyone in the chat.
Hey, if anyone's watched it, let us know what you guys rate it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comment section below, what you thought of the movie, man. It was because 10 out of 10 in my opinion. But yeah, let me look at the chat real quick. Shout out to Corey. Love you, Corey. Cyborg Frankie, you always showing up. Appreciate it. You go. Speedy in the building, of course. Love you. Mau. Shout out to you. Always showing love. Elor, always. So is the original a 10 out of 10? I'm not gonna lie to you. No. I don't think the original is not a 10 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the original was like a 9.5 out of 10.
Why do you say that?
I think they did the live action. I think they portrayed the story of the actual story better in the live action than they did in the animated film, but not by a crazy margin. They just
more realistic.
Yeah, they just improved everything.
And you were able to see like the emotion of the characters and how like it affected them, like
exactly.
the dad, like being like, "Oh, you're not my son." Like that had a lot more weight to it than I think in the animated. And then also like for it to be realistic, you know what I mean? Like the costumes, like stoic, the way he was acting, his voice, it's like. It gives a lot more depth than the animated. Not saying that the animated was bad though.
They even kept the original music.
Oh yeah,
a lot of the original music was in the movie as well. So you know what I'm saying? I think this is a great iteration, and this is me not having any nostalgia bias because I didn't really watch the movie as a kid when I was younger. I watched part of it, but that I wouldn't really count it. I didn't really remember it that much. So this is no nostalgia bias, and this is just me watching both the live action and the animated film and seeing which one seeing the comparisons. And honestly, they fucking killed it, so no nostalgia bias over here. Just want to point that out. All right, first time catching y'all live, appreciate that, Marshall. You feel me? From now on though, the live streams are going to be a bit more higher quality, if that's what you want to say. Soundboard, I'm gonna get the soundboard all set up and shit like that. We're gonna have a bunch of little pop-up images and things of that nature on the stream as well, and some images that we do that we talk through as well. We'll have it popped up, but for now we're not gonna do that yet. No pack battles, unfortunately, not right now. We're still I'm gonna stock up on the OP11s.
OP11.
I'm gonna stock up on the OP11s if they drop this Monday, so we might start doing pack battles soon again. Niggas love the pack battles. Niggas love the pack battles.
I burned through the last pack as soon as we got the hit. I was like,
open the rest.
The rest is dead. I'm gonna just open it. Might as well.
Go ahead.
No,
any hits?
I was gonna say, did you get?
I probably got like SRs after.
Oh, so the Luffy that you got was from a different pack that you bought.
Yeah, so I had bought a double pack from Stack Packs, and then I opened that bitch up, and I got the fucking third chase Gear 4 manga Luffy.
That's crazy.
Ooh.
And I was like, I pulled it, and I was like,
huh. Oh, yeah,
I was, dude, I was like the moment of realization, I was like, hey, this looks crazy. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Manga?
Yeah, dude, it was
Manga's
insane.
crazy.
No, it was fire. It looked insane.
I was like in a cafe when I was opening it, and then I was like, I think my girl was like at the cashier, was like, babe,
yeah.
like I was like yelling and getting louder and louder until she came because I was tripping out, but I was like in a cafe, so I didn't want to like be rude.
Loud, yeah,
dude.
Be nonchalant.
She's like, calm down.
Because it's worth what, like 800, 900?
Yeah, it was like 830
raw, right?
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna get that one graded too, huh?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
That's gonna be sick, bro. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I might get one once a month. Just so we can do the pack battles on stream and whatnot.
I love it.
And get like crazy hits and try to get them graded and shit like that. I think that would be fire.
Ooh, imagine a fucking
wall.
Fucking.
Oh my god, a wall of graded cards. Yo, that's aura right there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Imagine pulling up to like play the game and you just have like a graded fucking.
You play with graded.
Yeah.
PSA you just fucking plop a slab on the fucking table. They're like, what?
You just slide it. You just get it going.
So yeah, I win. I win. Forfeit now.
You go. You're like, read
you
it.
Hear that?
Read it.
Yeah, you hear that? Read it a week, nigga. Read it a week.
What does it say? Grade 10. That's what that says.
No, I can't wait to see what they actually graded. That would be
Yeah.
sick. Where do you have it? Like, are you keeping it in a sleeve or?
I keep it in. I sleeve it and then I top load it and then I keep it in my. Why do you want to know?
No, I'm just asking if it's secured.
Hey, good man.
If it's like if there's anything,
He knows where you live. Remember that, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull up and fucking yoink that shit. You know, I pulled it. I could have literally ripped that shit.
See, he wants it back now.
Imagine I ripped that shit in half. That would have been crazy.
There would have never been a pod ever after that one.
He would have grabbed all these cameras and fucking shit.
50. Yo, that shit costs more than one of these cameras. That shit is insane.
Pan to the baby. Pan to the
Isn't
baby.
it all three cameras?
Pan to the baby. Pan to the baby.
Oh,
Look at him. Oh,
meow meow.
He trying to throw hands. He
He's
didn't
like,
like. He didn't like what you said. He said, "Huh?"
But whatchamacallit? No, because like doesn't like if it gets exposed to like moisture or whatnot.
Yeah. No, I do. I sleeve it, top load it, and I keep it with the rest of my cards in an enclosed like cardboard box where I have like all it. Yeah.
It's got a humidifier in the room.
Dehumidifier.
Yeah.
And then I think if you put rice in there too, it soaks in the moisture too. Yeah.
I actually don't know if that's fact. I searched that up and
The whole put your phone in the rice thing.
I searched that up and I was like, oh, is that real? Because my phone is like, you know what I'm saying? It's a little wet right now. And then I searched it. It's like, yeah, no, it's not real. I'm like, nigga, why? Who created this myth, bro? I was actually like looking forward to getting my phone
People
back.
swore like it worked though.
I swear, right?
Have you guys ever done that?
I tried it.
I never
tried it.
Dude, I'd like.
I don't know how people drop their phone in water.
Yeah, how do like who the fuck? Yeah, who the hell would drop that shit in water?
I think I had like
come on, bro.
Dropped an Android and with Android you can just take it all apart, battery case
That's
and
true,
all.
that's right.
Yeah,
so I was like, took it all apart, just plopped it in the fucking rice, let that shit dry up.
You just wasted your time and anxiety. It's just crazy, bro.
It's fine.
But yeah, no pack battles now. And we do plan on doing pack battles soon again. But they only sell you one booster box per person. So
per person.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm about to bring the whole family.
They don't let you do like the little Pokemon thing where you stand outside and you
Fuck
can like
no. You
buy
scalp?
50 of them.
Nah, yeah,
Scalp.
no, yeah.
And
Which is fire. I'm glad that they do that.
I was at Target the other day with
Target?
Eli and my girl, and we were like buying the cards, right?
Yeah.
And I used my girl to buy another because it's only one per person.
Yeah, they let you.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah,
they
they
do it
did.
at Target. They don't let.
There's one per person.
They have
One per
signs like that
person,
for
yeah.
Pokemon
One per
and
person,
One Piece
yeah.
That's
too.
fire. Target.
Yeah.
Good stuff, Target.
And depending on like what Target, it's either like one starter per person or one
What?
at each starter per person.
That's crazy.
So, yeah.
So
But-
one starter at all.
yeah,
You can't buy any more than
for some.
one from different iterations and shit.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And then what's it called? Oh yeah, so my girl was like, "Oh, you're one of those scalpers." And I'm like, "No,
No, I just
no,
wanna-
I'm
I just
not."
wanna hit.
Yeah,
I just
and then
wanna hit.
and then Eli was like, No, because he actually rips the packs.
Yeah.
A scalper will keep it sealed and resell it.
That's what I heard.
And I was like, I was like, thank you, Eli. He gets it.
Because apparently I heard that if you like even the protective seal, right? Not even like the box itself. Like if you rip the protective seal, the white kind of like the clear one.
Yeah, the plastic. Yes.
It kind of loses its value, right?
It's like an iPhone,
which is crazy. Yeah.
Well,
I respect though.
It's like it depends on what you want, like graded and stuff. But like if you want the whole box,
right?
Because people keep like the old boxes from sealed. Like way back when. They keep it sealed, and I think you can even grade it.
That's fire
too.
That's fire.
Oh, the box.
Yeah, and stuff like that.
Why
are you so cute?
What do you guys talk about so far? We only talked about How to Train Your Dragon, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Kirsten, I got you. We're gonna talk about that in a second. But yeah, that was How to Train Your Dragon. Thank you for coming to our tech talk on that, because I'm very passionate about that movie, and I didn't even watch it as a kid for real. So I can only and I don't even know if the people that are talking shit are the people that like watched it as a youngin or whatever, or if they're just shitting on it just to shit on it. I don't know, but yeah, take your family there, bro. Take your family to this movie. This is a terrific movie with the family.
He's so cute. He's being so gentle when he bites.
The cat?
Yeah. Because some are just kind of like
animals.
Yeah, they're like they'll bite hard as fuck and they're sharp, but like he'll feel a little bit and then exactly.
You're gentle. You want to trade out your cat?
No. No. I love my babies. He's lying. I love my babies.
But let's keep it pushing. Next topic of the day. Do you guys know who Creepy Nuts is?
The band.
The band.
The band, yeah.
Creepy Nuts, the band that made the same Don Da Don opening, right? They made an Afro Beats opening, and man,
peak,
fucking insane.
Afro Beats.
They don't miss
an anime or
Afro Beats is like a genre of music.
Oh,
it's like
they made an Afro Beat.
They made an Afro Beats kind of esque sound for an anime opening.
Oh, that's fire,
brother. It's so. Let me play you guys a snippet. Oh my god. Like when I say they actually went crazy, I don't think they miss. I genuinely don't think they miss. Let me find it because I don't think it's out yet. So I have to go on like these.
Chat. Loki says hi. Hi chat.
Chat.
Hi
chat says hi. It's crazy.
Hi chat.
I got you right here. Oh, I have to use it around. I have to use it with the sound with the video that's longer, because it matches how long the video is. Oh my god. Shit's fire though. Alright, let's see. Let's do the volume on this one. Turn it down. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, man, put it in the comments below. I got you, Ray. Oh, it doesn't let you
because it's only like a story post.
Yes. Oh, there it is.
Oh, speaking of Creepy Nuts and Dan Dan Dan, I watched the movie with Eli.
Oh, you did?
It was actually pretty really I liked it a lot. Yeah.
Really?
Like,
good?
Yeah, the new season is gonna come out with a new character. It's pretty sick.
Is it part of the second season, or is it like
yes? So at the end of the last season, that episode plays in the beginning, and then it's like probably like 2 or 3 episodes after that.
What?
Oh, that's crazy.
It's what plays, and it was pretty solid. They do, you know how we were complaining about the whole like that grapey vibe?
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
They did it again?
Yeah, because you know how the season ends off with her in the tub?
Yeah.
Well,
it starts right back off.
It starts right back off, right exactly right there, right? And like probably like 5-10 more minutes of like
doing that shit
ish, and then after that, then it gets good. But I was like, my girl was like this.
Yeah,
looking towards me, I was like,
"What's up with these anime that be doing?" Yeah, Don and I be like,
yeah, I think it's a little too much. I think like if you want,
yeah,
a little too much.
Because I was gonna say,
you're right,
because if you want to bring like awareness on that kind of topic and show it, makes sense, right? But the way you do it is a little like, fuck,
no, they
bro.
be actually
y'all
like wilding out.
Yeah, y'all be a little weird.
All right, let me show you guys this song. This shit goes crazy.
Are we gonna get copyrighted?
No.
I can just hear the whole Don and on people.
Yeah, well,
I like that like artists do that where they kind of take inspiration from other cultures,
right?
Yeah,
it's fucking insane. Like, is there a genre of music they can't touch on at this point? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, coming from a culture that doesn't do Afro beats, right, and excelling at an Afro beat type of beat and sound, that's a very difficult thing to do. You feel me? Especially if you don't come from that background. And these motherfuckers creepy nuts, bro. What are they doing? Like, what are they doing? Because this knocked it off the park. You feel me? The song is actually insane. So, Creepy Nuts made this song for an anime called Call of the Night, right? And it's Call of the Night season 2. Because did they make the season 1 opening as well, right?
Call of the Night?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think they
I
did.
haven't seen that one.
I think they made the Call of the Night opening for season 1. They made the Down to Down one, and they're also now making the Call of the Night season 2 opening as well. And the song is called Mirage. You feel me? I don't know what the lyrics are, but I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a summer classic right here. I'm not.
The beat hits, bro.
Yeah, this is a summer banger. You feel me? And
they make good music.
No, they make. If I spoke Japanese, this would be my favorite band. Noble. Yeah,
the beat gets you moving. As long as the beat gets you moving, bro.
Yeah, it got you going. So I'm not gonna lie to you. Creepy Nuts got to be top. They got to be on a generational run right now. You feel me? And I might
Miss Green Apple, I think the band is called.
Green Apple. I love Green Apple.
I like
That's the Fire Force one, right?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Flames.
Beautiful flames. Literally.
Flames.
But yeah, I'm gonna watch Call of the Night now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have to at this point. You're making openings like this for Call of the Night. It gotta be fire.
I think Lisa as well.
Lisa's a certified classic. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think I've watched a single anime with the fire opening that isn't good. Or at least watchable, you know what I'm saying? So the Call of the Night has to be good. So we'll see. But whatchamacallit? Yeah, Creepy Nuts went stupid. Afro Beats is stupid, and I love what's his name? Burna Boy. Oh my god, I love Burna Boy. So Afro music actually, like I love the vibe, and I love the music itself. And I know Burna Boy is mainstream. I get it. I apologize. I'm not really into Afro beats like that, but I do love the sound, and I feel like Creepy Nuts did it justice without disrespecting it in any way. So shout out to Creepy Nuts. All right. What are they saying? Mirage is the name of the song. Yes. Thank you. Did you get the card graded? No, not yet. He's about to send it. He has to get the intricacies down.
Yeah, I need to figure out, because my brother was telling me that he believes that the higher cost of the card, the more it takes to get graded.
Right. Yeah.
So
you mean like send in, or like takes a while for it to get graded?
Like they'll take your card and then they'll essentially kind of up price you because the card is such a valuable card.
Really?
Yeah, you have to pay for it to get graded. So depending on how rare the card is or how much it costs, it'll cost more to get it graded.
So let's say a typical one would be like $40, but since it's like a higher one, they'll add on like another, let's say $80.
Something.
But that's how they make their money, though.
Yeah, I need to figure it. Yeah, we were talking about we're talking about a company that grades cardboard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like cards.
Oh, yeah. Like he was saying, how much is it worth? Like how much is it worth
they
to make it?
They take pennies, maybe less than pennies to make the cards, you know? They do not hold actual value outside of what people give it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Just the scarcity of it is what makes it
Yes,
valuable.
Exactly. It's a collector's item. So these companies make their money off of being able to do that, you know, like they'd be like, okay, we'll grade your piece of cardboard that doesn't hold any inherent value besides what you want to give it.
And it's crazy because
it's a business.
That $1,500 that the card cost literally took cents to make.
Yeah, but keep in mind too, they grade it, and depending on what the grade is, your card goes up like value, 5 times in value. You know,
but it's just to me it's crazy because
Kyusei said, "Just send it to me, bro. I'll grade for free."
Oh, but he's one of the mods in the Discord. He's also a content creator.
I've seen his
videos, right?
His shit's fucking lit. His reactions, dude. His reaction videos are like to like the different videos.
Oh yeah. Me and him are locked in for we share ideas, content ideas and shit like that, and we're going crazy. This is our year for him. So shout out to Curious man. But he's having a blast over there.
This is the most quiet I've ever heard him.
No, exactly. I was like, I know he's not gonna speak.
I'm not gonna lie to you. His voice has been the softest on the pod has ever been.
Like, he doesn't want to wake him up.
Yeah, he's like, I mean, shit, like on some cool
tight,
shit.
nonchalant,
nonchalant shit.
He's baby.
What you mean? He's a real nigga, bro. Talk to him like such. Stop treating him like he a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really put some bass in your voice. You know what I'm saying?
You're just a baby. He's just a baby. You're just a baby.
But whatchamacallit? All right, let's read some of y'all comments. They did Mashal. The song was fire. Did they? Oh, they did.
Yeah, they did.
That's Mashal?
Yeah.
Or that's
they did do Mashal.
Monkey Nuts, what?
Creepy
Monkey Nuts.
Don't violate, nigga. Don't violate, bro. Yeah. Creepy Nuts. They're Creepy Nuts. That's the band. Yeah, the band name is Creepy Nuts. But it fits the Dandadan vibe, so it does. It literally does. I thought they were.
That's crazy.
I genuinely thought they were a band that was made for like Dandadan. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, the whole show is about getting this nigga's nuts back, bro. So I mean,
valid point.
Yeah, so it's literally what the whole show
valid
is about.
Point.
That's just me. All right, let's keep it pushing. But yeah, shout out to Creepy Nuts, man. Holy stupid. Okay.
Oh, thank you for the.
Oh, Master Boost, the $2 super chat. Listening while working because I love you guys.
Aw.
Man,
shout out Master Bruce.
You can't see right now, but
Brother,
there's a little tiny baby kitten on my lap.
Do cameras? Yeah, there you go.
He's mauling me right now, but it's so cute.
Oh, does he listen to audio? Huh? He listens to audio or video?
I guess he's listening to the audio. I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Oh, if you're looking at the video, you see like a little kitty cat meow right now.
He's mauling me. Look how cute he is.
Mauling is crazy. I would, I would use that term.
I love how he uses his rear feet.
Yeah, like they kick off and be like, "Hey,
oh, you just a baby." All right, but you guys know how we talked about Itachi and Minato, right?
Yeah.
All right.
What are we bringing up?
What
are the polls? What are the polls?
What are the polls?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Great question. You watch your goddamn mouth.
The fact that this bitch
made a second poll.
Made a second poll after losing the first one is crazy.
He said, Itachi getting too much love. Let's see.
Did you lose the second poll too?
Nah, the fight one? No.
No.
The one where it was, which one?
Aura.
Yeah, the Aura. No.
The Aura one lost. The fight one, Minato won.
Oh, okay. So you redid it under a different.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah, I didn't do the same one. I was like, nigga, that's a losing battle. It's a losing battle. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like people give nonchalant niggas more aura points, and I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Bro, you're telling me though. He has aura. He has aura, bro.
He does. I'm not saying he doesn't.
Remember when he was fighting Sasuke?
Yeah.
And Sasuke was fighting a fucking clone, and he goes like this.
I get you. No,
and he's just, dude, aura, or sitting like this, looking at him
on
like,
the throne,
on the throne.
Holy
idiot! Are you serious, bro?
I get it. 100% get it. He has aura for sure, but I feel like you get more points if you're nonchalant, which I don't agree with that. You get a boost.
You're just mad that Itachi's more nonchalant than Minato.
No, I'm mad that he gets more points for that.
Itachi got that
I don't care
that
about being
grungy
nonchalant.
emo boy drip
Exactly, and I don't like that.
No, talking about like
he gets more points for
the
that.
fishnet, arm hanging out all the time.
Arm hanging out is
painted
valid.
nails and the necklace. Come on, bro.
No, arm hanging
long
out.
hair.
I give you the arm.
He gets a
hanging out.
huzz.
That motherfucker.
He gets a.
You know what's crazy? He wasn't getting a huzz.
Well, he's probably killing the huzz, but. Minato, he's like that golden retriever, right? But like Itachi's like that bad boy.
Black cat.
Black cat versus golden retriever.
Black cat
vibes. Black cat vibes. Black cat vibes versus orange cat vibes.
No. Don't disrespect Minato by calling him a golden retriever. First of all,
he said orange cat.
That's orange cat vibes.
Orange cat vibes.
How about Ninetail vibes? I like that one.
No, sorry.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, but actually, I'm not gonna lie. Itachi has aura and whatnot, but
pudgy little baby.
Minato, I feel like just because you're nonchalant does not give you more aura points. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this should, at least. You feel me?
You just mad Minato soft.
Soft ass. Why would I be mad if he could beat Itachi's ass? Why would I be mad?
Who the fuck said that? Who the fuck said that?
The polls.
That's crazy.
But whatchamacallit? Yeah, but let's talk about it, man.
You saw that? That's crazy.
His little arms like this, bro, and
I thought he was like sucking your nipple or something.
What the
fuck are we talking about?
Bro, watching too much Dandadan, bro.
Yo, God.
Hey, look at it from this angle. And like this.
Breastfeeding is crazy, bro. Happy Father's Day.
You my little homie, huh?
That's crazy.
You the little homie,
whatchamacallit? Shmeen can't let shit go? Fuck no, I ain't letting this one go. Hell no, nigga. Minato? Y'all not disrespecting Minato, my nigga. Mind you, he was the character that won the popularity poll, and Kishimoto made a whole one shot for this man. I just want to throw that out there.
Because he needed
it. Wait, no, watch this.
I don't want to watch it.
I'll watch it.
In the war. In the war. Who walked away with their hands?
Who saved everyone?
Itachi.
So did Minato.
No, literally Itachi.
Who saved the main character?
Itachi.
No.
Itachi saved the entire war. He saved literally everybody.
No. Itachi stopped the reanimation jutsu.
Yeah.
Minato.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's Madara.
Minato stopped a 10-tailed beast bomb from destroying the whole army. The whole united 5 kingdom and the main character.
Kakashi could have used.
He stopped one attack.
No, the fuck he could not.
Yeah, easy.
What do you mean? The attack that could have killed everybody in the battlefield.
You had Madara fucking dropping meteors on everybody after that.
True.
What do you mean right after? That was before that.
Was it before or after?
Before Minato pulled up. Yeah, because when Minato pulls up, nigga, he makes sure niggas is straight. Niggas act right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it was
shut the fuck up. Honestly, arguably, Itachi did a lot more for the war than Minato did.
I would say that 100% could be the case, right? But
Minato, you see, how do you admit it and then not admit it at the same time?
Because Minato saved him from a 10-tailed beast bomb. Like that bomb, that explosion, that fucking attack was going to kill everyone, like every single human being on that battlefield.
Everybody. I'll have you know, he did not do it alone.
Minato
he did that one alone. Wasn't that the same beast bomb that was being held by
Killer Bee?
Killer Bee.
Yeah,
technically.
And then he teleported it away.
Technically, but if Killer Bee wasn't there, Minato wasn't fast enough to teleport it.
He was trying to get aura points, so he waited the last
second.
He did.
I also want to add, when you were referring to him doing the Rasengan against the Tail Beast Bomb, he was also being assisted by Kushina.
Yeah, he was sealing him 100%, but he was a kid. The fuck?
He was like a teen, no?
Yeah, he was still a kid.
So that doesn't matter. Teen.
The Nine Tails.
Point is, he didn't do it alone.
But the Nine Tails.
You got assisted by one of the most powerful sealers.
It's funny because let me know when Itachi fights a Tail Beast by himself. Nine Tails, by the way. Nine Tails, the strongest one. Let me know when he fights that by himself. Oh wait! Every time the Nine Tails was around, Itachi wasn't crazy.
But Minato didn't even fight him by himself.
He did.
No, he didn't.
He did.
On what occasion did he single-handedly fight the Tail Beast by himself?
He did.
When?
Every time.
No, the fuck he didn't. There was always other people present. There was always Kushina present when he.
But he was the main fighter.
No, but not by himself.
But not by himself.
That's what I'm saying. What was anybody else doing? Holding it down?
Kushina both times is sealing the fucking Nine Tails.
She was not sealing him. All right.
She had the chains.
Chaining him down.
Chaining him down.
That's still the strongest tailed beast.
That's
okay, but that's
Kushina.
That's not what we're arguing. I'm saying by himself.
Release my Genjutsu. Release. Like Jesus, bro. Goodness.
See, he doesn't even know how to release someone. That's not how you even do it. You gotta touch him and infuse him with your chakra.
I wanna fucking touch you, niggas.
Fucking, he's doing it wrong. He doesn't even fucking fake fan.
Genjutsu.
He doesn't even fucking know.
Goddamn.
Don't say it now.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, bro. Y'all really under a Genjutsu. It's actually kind of crazy. It's borderline disgusting.
Them eyes got me.
Okay. Anywho, but my point is, I was gonna ask,
Itachi,
who would win in a fight, Minato or Itachi? Both alive.
And healthy.
And Minato,
Both healthy?
No, both in their current alive states. What do you mean healthy, my nigga?
They're not. There's no current alive state because they're both dead.
When they were both alive. Those states when they were both alive.
So right before they die.
No, just when they were both alive. Their prime is when they were alive.
So prime.
When they were alive. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Prime's when they were alive. Cool. Itachi in his prime.
Yes.
Versus Minato in his prime.
Yes.
You're fucking insane, by the way.
Minato in his prime was literally right before death.
What does that mean? Why does that matter?
Because I'm saying Itachi was probably like, how old at the end of the series was 24, 25-ish?
Is Shippuden?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Point is, Itachi's prime is when his eyes weren't deteriorated to the fucking maximum where he wasn't blind. 100%. But I'm saying his prime was before he was nerfed by the fucking verse itself.
And somebody say, whoever feeling better that day. I'm not gonna lie to you. Minato's easily mopping that nigga. I ain't gonna lie. It's just niggas putting.
So gonna get out
of putting a pause on him. He putting a pause on that nigga.
You really don't think that Itachi knows about Minato, about the fucking body flicking, about the fucking Rasen, the flying Rasen, the fucking.
If Guy could withstand Itachi's Genjutsu by not looking at his eyes, Minato can as well. You got me fucked up, nigga. What are we talking about?
You gotta consider that Itachi was not trying. He was fighting 3 named Jonin or 4 at the same time. He diffed a fucking future Hokage.
He put Kakashi under a 72-hour Tsukuyomi Genjutsu that was supposed to kill him. What do you mean he wasn't trying, nigga?
You don't think he could have walked up to the bitch and stabbed him in the neck if he wanted to?
No, because Guy was there.
If he wanted to.
Guy stopped him.
We already know that Itachi wasn't a bad guy. His intention was not to.
I think they retconned that. I'm pretty sure that they retconned. I think he was supposed to be a villain at the whole time.
No, but you know that's not the case now.
Well, that's not the case now.
At least how the story fits.
You don't know his motives. You don't know if he was trying to kill anybody or not. Because niggas, how many tail beasts
we do know his motives because he was literally stated to be like a savior behind the scenes.
How many tail
the entire time he was looking out for the hidden.
Why are you ignoring all the people that he's killed though? On his downtime.
Okay. No, you're bringing up a relevant fact.
How the fuck is that irrelevant? You said he's not a bad guy. He's killing tail beasts.
No. I'm saying he's not a bad. Okay. Perspective of what.
Yo, Suki, release.
No. Time out. Because
release.
If he's a bad guy for killing people, then that makes damn near everyone a bad guy. Because everybody kills people in Naruto.
Wait, so I'm talking about he killed innocent people.
Does that mean Aaron's a bad guy?
In some people's eyes, yes.
In your eyes?
Fuck no, nigga.
See?
Shout out to my people.
Still.
No, my point is, Itachi is killing tailed beasts, Jinchurikis.
Okay.
You feel me? With no regards to their lives. So to say that he's a good guy and he's like, oh, he could have killed Kakashi if he wanted to by just walking up to him. No, the guy was there. Guy stopped it. And he wasn't there for a fight. Itachi said that himself. He said he couldn't, right? Because if he did, then he would have an issue because he was in an elite village. That's literally what he said.
Do you understand the motive that he was trying to save?
Why does that matter in this instance?
No, yes or no?
Of course.
Then you understand that all the actions he takes are for a specific reason. Yo, right? So him choosing
to the fuck out of him when you don't even know his motives in that instance, right?
They state his motives that he was a good guy the entire fucking time.
Instance. You're talking overarching.
His overarching goal is to make sure that the village is safe, the people within it are safe.
So if that's the case,
and if you think killing one future Hokage, one what was Asuma? He was somewhere like higher, right?
Yeah.
And then fucking my guy will be beneficial to the Leaf Village. That will cripple them.
Okay, so let me tell you this. If he was looking for the betterment of the Leaf Village, why the fuck would you help the Akatsuki garner the strongest creatures of all?
He's a double agent.
I'll let you finish. Why the fuck would he garner the strongest creatures of all of humanity?
What does garner mean?
Can you bring together? Together. Why would he bring together the strongest tail beasts of all creation, kill them, and give power to the Akatsuki in the future, perhaps, possibly using that power to take over the Leaf Village? For one. So for two, you're just giving him the benefit of the doubt in instances where it benefits you, but you're overlooking the things that he's done that could have definitely hindered the Leaf Village.
He's a double agent, like I said.
Okay.
No, sorry.
No, one ear and out the other, huh?
Because you cannot comprehend his level of intelligence.
Yo, release, buddy. You're under his Tsukiyomi right now, bro.
He was literally, like planning this shit from day one.
Brother, no.
If he was strong, okay. Everything was for a reason.
Niggas dragging it, bro.
No, it's because it's true. He had a fucking plan. He's like, he was a double agent. He was making sure he was safely like keeping the bad guys in check, keeping the Leaf Village safe.
I understand that.
And he even later on saves everybody.
Sure, 100%. Right. So, who would win in a fight?
Who?
Right.
Okay.
In their primes.
Okay.
Right. Because in Itachi's prime, he still didn't have a perfected Susanoo yet.
Okay.
I mean, he only had, I think, the partial Susanoo, and I think in his prime he did not have the Totsuka blade or the Yaramir, so he didn't have the impenetrable Susanoo that we think.
You think or you know?
No, I know. He only had that in Shippuden. He didn't have that in OG Naruto.
Damn. So you.
I don't know. I can't really verify.
He fought against Sasuke with it, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that he didn't have it the entire time.
I'm pretty sure he didn't, because if he did, we would
look up when Itachi got when he had those tools. At what age?
The Yaramir and the Totsuka blade.
He had
because that was a significant time.
He had a
Yaramir, which was the shield, the Totsuka blade, which is the sword, and then that was it, I think.
Okay, I thought it was 3.
The Totsuka blade, I think, can seal the people into the gourd, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he was pretty young when he left, because when would he be in his prime? Like what?
They said he died at 21.
At what point would Itachi be at his prime though? Because he said it's not at the end of Shippuden because he was sick.
Yeah, because he was damn near blind at that point.
When would be his prime?
I'm not too sure.
OG Naruto?
I can't. OG Naruto takes place 4 years.
Yeah, like, because Naruto was no, never mind. I'm lying. Yeah, I think it does happen like 4 Because he's like 16 in OG Naruto.
And he was 12 in the beginning of the series.
I think so. No, he's 13. 13 in the beginning of the series. Yes. At the end of the Uchiha Massacre, he was 13.
I think people say right before he went ill, so 20-ish. 1920 is
but we don't have any like content from that era of him.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Sorry, let's say before his eye vision deteriorated to the extent where he was like, "Fuck," I'm like.
So in Shippuden?
No, because if in Shippuden, well, technically, right, in that time gap between Shonen and Shippuden, that would probably be around his prime before he was ill in the eyes, right?
Yeah.
And I would assume he'd have those tools at his disposal around that time as well.
With the time skip?
In between, yes.
Perhaps.
Right?
I don't know. But we'll give it to him. Why not? He needs the charity anyways. Also, people be getting high when you niggas call OG Naruto Shonen. They be getting high. They're like, what the fuck is Shonen?
You're supposed to just call it OG Naruto?
Yeah, well, because Shonen is a genre. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so they be
let them be mad. It's fine.
No, yeah, they be in the comments like, you motherfuckers. Yeah, I can see them fuming through the glasses.
The fucking
but
no, okay, but
they say approximately 12. Like at 12, when he unlocked the Mangekyo,
that's when he had the no.
That's when he essentially had the Susanoo.
He had his Susanoo, yes.
And then that's when they approximate that he had the Totsuka blade and the Yatamir.
He can't have it before he has his Susanoo. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
Yeah, but anywho,
so it's safe to assume that's probably around.
Yeah, let's
say
him with his Susanoo, not perfected Susanoo, but him with his Susanoo and Totsuka blade and Yatamir, and then Minato in all of his glory, of course.
What does he got? Flying Rajin.
Sage mode.
That's it.
Rasengan.
Oh, sage mode is kind of crazy, yeah.
His sealing jutsus. You feel me? So he has a lot in his arsenal. Plus his chakra reserves is pretty high as well. So in my opinion, I think this is an easy Minato win. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Really?
Maybe not easy, but definitely like moderately difficult.
Okay. Do you
Minato.
think Minato, given worse circumstance for him in that fight, if he falls into a genjutsu, you think he's breaking out of it solo?
Well, that's the thing. Goated characters in that show never fall into a genjutsu.
Time out though. I'm saying if he got hit by it.
I don't know.
If he got hit by the Atsuramu, Amaterasu.
So
he wouldn't though.
No, but I'm saying worst case scenario.
Yeah, I think he can get out of it.
We're talking about one tap moves.
I think he can get out of it.
And we're talking about incomplete Susanoo is still impenetrable.
So
not impenetrable, but like pretty close. Like for most people.
Well, I mean, Jigen knocked Sasuke straight out of his perfect Susanoo. So I mean,
Jigen,
Ishiki, Jigen.
Oh, the god.
The nigga literally kicked him through it. So
yes.
So well, you know, it's in that like.
Oh, if Minato is comparable to a god, then yes.
Speed wise, he is.
Time out.
What?
Okay.
What?
His speed does not function the same way. In correlation to like mass and strength.
Yeah, he just teleports.
He teleports.
He doesn't actually, travel.
Yeah.
He's
fast.
You're telling me he's not strong?
No. I'm saying because you're saying that speed wise for Jigen, right? You mentioned speed as if it was a factor.
The way Jigen broke through Sasuke's, it didn't look like it was an actual break. It looks like he phased through it type of thing. So I don't know if that specific area has armor or whatever the fuck. Say because Itachi's isn't armored. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Other than the shield. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
So unless he uses that shield,
because incomplete you still have rib cage and arms.
I don't know if Itachi's did. I'm not sure if Itachi's did. Or not.
Incomplete does. It just doesn't have armor.
Okay, yeah. So
or no. Actually, sorry. I think his had top half armor. He just was missing the legs. It wasn't a full functioning body.
Full body.
Yeah. So it was still armored, and it was half torso.
Armored?
Yes.
You sure?
I believe so.
I know the shield definitely. For sure.
Red, right?
Impenetrable. Yeah, that.
If it was red? Yeah, no, red,
yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
This one? No.
Yeah, that shield for sure. That body, I don't know
if it's armored.
I don't know if that body is...
I think it's armored.
It's armored because you'll see like meat or flesh and all that kind of form with their Susanoo.
There's this one where it wasn't, but this other one is armored.
That one with the skeleton?
This one's armored.
So it says that the theories on how he got them can include him finding them, receiving them, or obtaining them when he unlocked his Susanoo.
Okay.
So, because like people keep saying that Orochimaru was trying to search for it, as in like, it's.
Oh, he was, yes.
Yeah. As in like, it's obtainable. Like you can find it.
That's a good point.
But everyone's saying that it's a spirit weapon. So
right.
and a lot of people are saying Kishimoto kind of pulled it out of his ass.
Definitely did, yes.
But the main thing is that
and he gave it to Itachi.
Of course he did.
Itachi's spirit manifested them when he had his Susanoo.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's a lot.
Itachi did that, not Minato.
And the thing is, because with the shield or whatever, or the mirror or whatever is impenetrable, it's because his spirit is impenetrable.
Ooh,
I like that.
I like that. That's kind of
theory.
Theory.
Okay.
Theory. Valid.
So we're not going to use that as concrete. Don't do that.
It's concrete.
I do also
want to... It's a 1v3 over here, guys. Help me out. You know what
I do also want to mention a feat on behalf of Itachi. It's a very...
Of course. I knew it was going to be Itachi.
It's a very, like, it can be shaky, right? But you can argue that...
He has aura.
Let's speed it up. Come on.
Yeah. He one-taps Orochimaru without even doing anything at all. We're talking about a legendary Sannin. Okay. We're talking about a Sannin that...
You said yourself that title holds no weight. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, but we're talking about a Sannin that studies jutsus and all and any... and all Sannin, and all... No, I'm using... Orochimaru's
I know, but you're using it. You keep sneaking in signing, even though you said yourself that name holds no weight.
Okay. Orochimaru himself is very capable.
Yes,
he's extremely dangerous.
100%,
right? Yeah. Studied jutsus up the arse,
right,
and still gets one tap by Itachi.
Sure,
even forbidden jutsus.
Sure.
Forbidden jutsus, 100%, right? Yeah. What I'm saying, if this guy is strong enough to he was in the Akatsuki. Mm-hmm. Right, so we know he's up there above the average or a Jonin level. He's
Orochimaru?
Yes.
No, nigga, we know Orochimaru is goated. He's one of the strongest niggas in the show.
Comparable 100%. To Jiraiya.
Yes, 100%. Yes.
And Jiraiya being goated.
Yes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's the inconsistencies in Kishimoto.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's a little shaky, right? Yeah. But regardless, one tap.
No, 100%, and I agree.
Standing still.
That's crazy.
Taking a stroll up
down
the fucking
stairs.
down the stairs.
And it was a genjutsu, all right?
Yes.
And we're talking about one of the strongest Hokage that there was, or the fastest Hokage that there was.
Okay. Fastest is very, very much more accurate.
What kind of eyes did
He's one of the strongest too?
You have a lot of strong.
I would argue he's stronger than Tobirama. In some aspects, definitely.
Well, I was gonna say when Sasuke and Itachi fought, what kind of eyes did Sasuke have?
Rinnegan. Oh, sorry, not what the fuck.
Whoa.
Yeah, Mangekyo Sharingan.
No,
he didn't have the Mangekyo yet. He only had the 3 Tome.
Is Minato?
I thought he had the
Mangekyo.
He didn't have the internal.
I
think he had the Mangekyo.
Had the regular. No, what abilities did he have for the regular then? No, he didn't have his Mangekyo. I think he only got it once. After Itachi, and then he implanted Itachi's eyes in him to get the Eternal.
That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he already had the Mangekyo.
No, he got it after Itachi's battle, after he found out the truth.
Oh, after he found out the truth
about
Sasuke?
Itachi. I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because he was crying on the cliff, remember? Mm-hmm. And then after he started crying on the cliff, he unlocked it, and then he got his Mangekyo Sharingan from Itachi's Eternal Mangekyo from Itachi's. But all that to say, Minato, I believe, is stronger than Tobirama personally.
Wait. I was gonna mention too. Do you think Minato can beat Madara?
Minato in what form of life?
In battle. In battle.
What stage of life? Because if we're talking
what stage of life do you think he can beat?
Warring
Madara?
States period.
What?
Warring States period. So during the times of the all the clans haven't.
Okay.
Minato could beat him at that point.
So when he was younger.
I wouldn't say younger. He was an adult at that point.
Oh, okay. Oh no, valid.
Yeah.
Valid. Like easy fight, fair fight, like
fair fight. I think he could beat him. I don't think it'll be easy, but he's definitely like a high def fight.
Because my whole thing is that Tobirama killed his brother, who was comparable to him.
Yes, that's my point. So if I'm saying Minato is stronger than Tobirama, I think he can beat Madara and Izuna as well. I think he can beat both of them because Tobirama Minato literally perfected all of Tobirama's jutsus and made it better.
Wait, then why didn't
time?
Wait, why didn't he?
What do you mean over time? Regardless, he still did it.
But given time, given like decades, yes, he did.
Decades.
Wait, if Minato's
only like 20
but by the time Tobirama had died long before.
He was old.
Who?
No, I was gonna say if Minato can beat Madara, then why didn't he beat him in the war?
Because he's reanimated.
That's different, bro.
The nigga was reanimated with cracked Hashirama cells.
Madara got buffed up the ass.
Madara himself was already strong as shit. Then he got buffed with his rival's cells, my nigga.
Madara got.
And then a Rinnegan.
He had I was gonna say, but wasn't
Madara got beat to story writing? He got beat to story writing.
He got beat to story.
Nobody was
fucking with Madara at that point in time. Even reanimated version, because he couldn't take any damage. He had Hashirama cells. right?
The Hashirama cells
before
is
he even had a Rinnegan. You feel me? So yeah, that was on.
You could only possibly potentially hope to seal him.
Exactly. Even then, they were struggling to do that.
Yeah.
They couldn't even do that. So, but my point is, he took all of Tobirama's jutsus and made it better. Tobirama was pretty old, because him and Hashirama were both alive when Tsunade was alive. So Tsunade's old as fuck. She's the same age as Jiraiya for real.
She's like 80.
80's crazy. 80's crazy. She's the same age as Jiraiya. She was in Jiraiya's squad.
Jiraiya is like 82.
No,
motherfucker
he's
old as how old is he?
He's like in his 60s.
60s is still a long time to fucking master and perfect a jutsu.
That's my point. Tobirama was old at that point. So you're telling me the nigga couldn't perfect his jutsus at that age? And Minato did it by 20? That just goes to show you how...
Nah, because
what the fuck are we talking about?
By the time of Boruto, she was 70. In Shippuden, she was 55.
Jiraiya was 54. And she was
I don't think using the fact that
Minato perfected his jutsus? That's not a valid point.
It is, but it's circumstantial in the sense of like, well, he is old, and he's Tobirama.
Oh, okay.
Tobirama's old,
okay,
right? And he's probably not fighting like that at the end of his life or whatever the case is.
Are we serious right now?
Well, at least not focusing on developing his fucking jutsu. He's like in war.
Point. He's still, he had all his life to develop those jutsus.
No. He had all his life to create the jutsus that were then developed later on.
No. Exactly. The creators. He was still creating jutsus at that age.
Yeah.
At that old age that he was at.
Okay, valid. Yes.
So regardless, you're acting like he just clocked out and was like, all right, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing shit no more.
I'm saying
the nigga was still at peak top tier kind of mentality in terms of like
that's very valid, right? But when you're fighting like wars, I don't think your whole focus is developing whatever the shit. You're fighting on the front lines majority of the time.
Are you serious right now? Minato was constantly at war. What are we talking about?
No, that's true too. And you're right.
You know what's crazy?
Okay,
he actually ignoring everything about Minato.
No.
Chat, are y'all seeing this?
I'm talking about Tobirama.
I'm
talking about Tobirama.
Yeah, but you're trying to discredit anything Minato does. Let me know if y'all seeing this right now.
No, because
I just want to see.
I feel like making the comparison to somebody like, okay, Madara is only rivaled. Sorry, Tobirama, Hashirama. Y'all fucking sound the same. It's only rivaled on Madara, right? And Tobirama was able to kill the brother that was the equivalence to him.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah.
Albeit throughout time.
That was before, I think, the Mangekyo Sharingan, though. So.
For...
Madara.
Okay.
Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan.
I thought
he had the regular one. He only got the Eternal after
his brother
Tobirama. Yeah, after Tobirama killed his brother.
And got
then he got the Eternal.
Okay.
Then at that point in time, I think Madara would be stronger than Minato.
Okay. But, okay. What I'm saying, though, is... I feel like you're discrediting Tobirama and how strong he really was.
I don't think I am.
Because I feel like, comparably to his chakra pools being from Senju clan.
Yeah, 100%. His
like he's
crazy.
Just genetically like you're built like that, bro.
100% his chakra was crazy, and I'm not discrediting it at all. But we're at this point we're talking about jutsus and how well you can use those jutsus because that gives you an edge. That is the reason he beat Izuna.
Motherfuckers named the creator though.
Sure, and Minato is the prodigy, and he perfected all of Tobirama's jutsus and made it better.
Yeah,
niggas faster than Tobirama. Tobirama in the 4th grade Ninja War was like, damn, nigga, you faster than me. Like, you faster than me. How you learn my jutsu and you're faster than me? You know what I'm saying? He felt embarrassed because Minato was doing his shit better than him.
Okay.
Type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, in my eyes,
I feel like that was very, like, I don't know. I have trouble seeing that. It could be true, but I'm saying that's a very fucking hard fought fight. The Tobirama versus Minato.
No, I think it's definitely hard, especially because their jutsus are very similar.
To me, that's like a fucking Akainu versus Aokiji fight.
It's a matchup type of thing. Because Tobirama also used the Flying Raijin, that is why it would be very hit or miss between those two. But with other, like, especially Uchiha, right? When we're talking about Uchiha, Minato is literally the perfect person to put against an Uchiha.
Okay.
You feel me? His jutsus, the jutsu that was created, the Flying Raijin, to combat Uchiha, right? Minato used that jutsu and bumped it up to another tier.
Yeah.
So that other tier is already crazier than Tobirama's that was used against Madara and Izuna. Yeah. You feel me? So in my eyes, it's like, okay, if that jutsu base can be used against Madara and Izuna, Minato's Flying Raijin level 2 and 3 and whatever can be used against Itachi. Okay, in my opinion.
No, that is a valid statement.
Yeah.
But the way it was used when it was initially, like, that was the first time Izuna.
Yeah.
ever experienced that.
Sure.
Because it was not created. It was not a thing before. So nobody had time to realize like what the, it was like, I created this shit and I use it to combat you. You know what I'm saying?
Regardless though?
From what I know. Okay, so it's like, I surprised you and you're like, fuck, that was a one and done thing.
I wouldn't say it was one and done because they continuously throughout the show state that jutsu is used to combat Uchiha. It's like it's a jutsu created to oppose the Uchiha.
You wouldn't assume that one of the most prestigious Uchiha in existence would know how to go against something that would negate them.
He might be able to go against it or know like a technique to, but I don't think he can perfectly counter it at all. Because that literally, how can you counter a jutsu specifically made for your kind?
An example being, right? So this is what I think. Yeah. His best friend was the body flicker. Right, we're talking about somebody
nowhere near as fast.
We're talking about someone that TPs, right? And we're seeing from young age to old. Who?
The body flicker is not a TP technique.
What is it?
It's just you're just moving really fast.
But that means Shisui is really fast.
No, Shisui is fast as fuck.
But
imagine him being that fast. Minato's faster.
Okay,
but he just teleports though. He's not really
my point.
No,
right?
his physical like reaction time is fast.
But like speed is different too, though. Acceleration and actually like duration.
They're anything that has to do with speed with Minato is the fastest. He's the fastest. He is. It's the truth. Tell me another character that's faster other than Naruto.
Naruto's actual fast.
Actual speed though.
No, he's only actual fast because he's got the power amp of Kurama.
Is he fast or is he quick?
Say both.
Nobody
else is faster than
there's a difference between instantaneously teleporting somewhere. Like it's fast that you can do that, right? Be at one place and another one.
His reaction time is also fast.
I get that.
But I believe
physical speed is also fast too.
Yes, but okay. I think what he was trying to say, it's different.
No, I know it's different, but I'm saying anything speed feat related, Minato is the fastest other than Naruto. It's been stated in the show, not a soul in that show is faster than Minato, other than Naruto. Because as soon as he got the Kurama mode, that's when he said, okay, he's now faster than Minato.
In regards to his teleportation, not like physically moving.
No, physical speed, he's fast.
There's a difference. They said that. There's a difference between...
Who said that?
The show has been stated. Let me know in the show if they stated Minato is physically faster, right, than anybody else in the show. They literally said... the Raikage said that.
To clarify, we're talking about...
physical speed.
He's not teleporting.
Not even teleportation.
Let's say him running from point A to B. That he is the fastest character in the show. I'm sorry, buddy.
They literally said that. What? There's no way you watch the show without knowing that he was the fastest character in the show.
They refer to him as the fastest because he can instantaneously be anywhere at any point. That's not why
they refer to him as the fastest.
That's exactly why they refer to him.
Because multiple people can teleport, right? It's just that
not a lot of people can teleport.
Okay, sure. Not a lot of people can
very few.
Oh, look, it says right here. It says, didn't Tobirama only say his body flicker was faster? Yeah, it was just body flicker. A couple chapters later, Minato praises Tobirama's reaction time. So,
you tell me. Are you saying Minato's reaction time isn't fast?
Not as fast as Tobirama's.
What?
If you're telling me it's not as fast as Tobirama's, this man reacted to Raikage point blank, was able to throw a kunai up.
Crazy.
No, that's valid. Yeah, was able to throw a kunai up before the Raikage, right here, an inch away from his face. He was able to move his hand, throw a kunai up. Look at the kunai was moving faster than the Raikage.
Hey.
And then teleports to Killer Bee.
Time out. Fast as, like, honestly, insane feat.
Some of the craziest fucking speed feats.
But that does not mean that Tobirama can't potentially be faster than that.
But like we haven't seen it. You know Kishimoto's fucking writing his shit.
Yes.
So my point is, it's been stated physically he's the fastest in the show.
No, that's what I'm saying. I do not.
Raikage said that. He said no one else is faster than me. And Raikage does not teleport.
Well, okay, tell me. The Raikage physically moving his body to point A to B.
Yes.
Is the fastest, right?
No, he said...
I'm talking about... Because I'm saying, when they refer to Minato as being the fastest, it's because he can instantaneously be anywhere. He is that fast. He can be boom, 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 boom.
Raikage does not teleport, yes?
He doesn't, no.
And Raikage said that Minato is faster than me, yes?
Yeah, because of teleportation.
No, you can't just say because of teleportation. He just literally said he's faster than me. Period. Point blank.
We need fact checkers.
So... Okay.
Man!
Yes, we'll give him the feat of being able to react and throw that kunai in front of the Raikage.
Regardless, he's still faster than Itachi. That's what we're talking about right now. He's over times faster than Itachi.
Yes,
okay?
in that sense. But
a million times faster than Itachi.
But if you understand, I just need to know, exactly what A and B did in the fight against Minato.
Yes.
Where it's like, I just need to know which one he's gonna go to, and then I can get his ass. But then what they didn't but time out. What they didn't plan on was that
seals.
They got marked. Yeah. Right. That was how they got diffed.
Regardless, that would only work if you're fast enough to get to that kunai beforehand, which you're not.
No, but at the same time,
Itachi isn't.
Okay, so. If you know where the enemy's gonna come from, then you can prepare, right? And you can track accordingly with a Sharingan.
Before or after he kills you. You see, you're acting like Minato's just gonna be teleporting, and letting Itachi just read all his moves before.
But Itachi's capable of.
Sure, yeah, 100% he is. But Minato ends fights like that. That's the point. That's his whole shtick.
I mean, so does Itachi.
Yes, I get that, but with Genjutsu.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Would that work against Minato?
Okay, if Minato TPs into existence. And then Itachi fucking like, okay, gotcha, buddy. You're done.
So Minato is a bit faster than Tobirama on feet. The Hokage ran to the battlefield after being revived, and Minato gets there first, followed by everyone else. But reaction time, it's Tobirama. We see it when Jubito places a bomb on Minato. Tobirama is able to create a clone, teleport to Minato, take it, and teleport away before Minato can even react.
Wait, I'm so sorry. Wait, when did that happen? I'm
confused.
I don't.
Who the fuck is Jubito?
It's Obito.
Obito's
Gotcha.
So that had to be during the Fourth War
scene. But I don't think I do. All I remember is Naruto giving a whole spiel about becoming Hokage and shit like that. And then he already got marked, so he teleports to that mark, and then teleports the tail beast bomb away and shit like that. It's just something like that. We gotta watch that scene again. But anyway, my point is right.
I'll debate this till I die.
Nah, sure. Yeah. My point is, Minato is physically faster than Itachi.
Okay.
Right. He teleports as well.
Okay.
Reaction time is faster than Itachi's. You feel me? And that the flying Raijin is literally a jutsu to combat Uchiha and their Genjutsu. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So in my eyes, it's Minato has the whole kind of the perfect package to beat Itachi. Mm-hmm. The only thing he's missing is a tail beast. Really, you feel me? Other than that, Minato has the perfect kit to fight Itachi. For one, for two, I think Minato's chakra pool is also larger than Itachi's as well, especially because the Susanoo and
Uzumaki clan. Yes. Wait, no.
He's Namikaze, but he's just a prodigy. That nigga's just on a different level. But
I thought that he comes from a special clan too. No.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. He's a regular. Imagine being a regular nigga in the show. He's no Kekkei Genkai, no nothing. A regular human being in the show, battling with goats is kind of crazy to me. Like that's actually insane. But
Oh, wait, talk about. Sorry. Very valid, right?
Yes. Oh, wait, let me finish.
Go ahead.
But I will say, and his chakra pool is larger than Itachi's because Itachi uses very chakra heavy abilities like Susanoo, Amaterasu,
the one tappers,
and Makeko Sharingan and shit like that. Very chakra heavy. Feel me? And Minato also has Sage Mode, so I think Minato's kit is just a better fight for Minato in this fight against Itachi. It'll be a difficult fight for sure, but I don't think it's gonna be Itachi. I think it's gonna be one-sided mostly for Minato's side.
I feel like if I was Itachi and I was aware of who I was gonna go up against, right? I'm already in Susanoo. I have my Totsuka. I have my mirror, right? And with my shield around me at all times, right? I'm not as vulnerable as I would be with him teleporting.
100%.
The flying Raijin is not as hard to deal with now because the enemy has to come to me.
Okay, fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Or you just have to drain his chakra.
Yeah. Very valid, right? And then I can track where his kunais are or his marks. TPs are, his marks, right? And I can assign fucking Amaterasu on them.
He can't spam that, by the way.
Huh?
He can't spam that.
Oh, okay.
You cannot. That's like a few time.
And he's pretty smart though.
Yeah, I get that. But it doesn't move that fast either.
But he's on time it.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a timing thing too. Like if I'm locked in like my own cage, like where I'm safe, at least from like until you pull out the Rasengan the size of a mountain on my face. Yeah. Then and the shield is impenetrable.
Yeah.
So if I could block that too,
mostly yes.
Right. All it takes is for him to look at him. It would say it doesn't matter what form he's in. If he gets a Genjutsu off, it's game over.
Sure. It was a Truth Seeker orb. He had shot it. It stuck on a Minato, and then that's when Tobirama had already stuck Obito with his mark. Yeah. So then, when the orb was stuck, he was able to teleport to Minato and then teleport that bomb back to Obito.
Oh, okay, valid. I need to rewatch that scene, but That's valid.
Goat. I'm telling you, Toriyama.
Hey, he died when he was in his mid 60s, by the way.
Toriyama?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
was old.
He died. He died to Kinkaku and Ginkaku, by the way. Yeah. Who said we don't know ball, nigga? He died to Kinkaku and Ginkaku. Did you know that?
Say it again. Say the names.
Kinkaku and Ginkaku.
To them two, I thought it was like 20 Jonins.
They were the captains of that squad.
Valid.
But whatchamacallit? But yeah, I see what you're saying. But in my opinion, I don't think,
See, if Kishimoto didn't write this shit
it's so weird, right? Yeah. I feel like the power struggle is so like wonky because at one point you have Itachi one-shotting Orochimaru. Then at another point you have Itachi saying, if we fought Jiraiya, nigga, we get fucked up.
Wait,
so it's like, bro.
How in the case of Orochimaru, he was like, didn't he mention like, how the fuck did you get me in a genjutsu? I didn't even look at you because he come from behind.
I don't know.
Actually. Oh no. They were passing. They were passing. And he instantly had already locked them in.
And then he wanted Orochimaru to try to do some shit. And he was like, nigga, you already in my genjutsu.
Big brains though. He said, I know you're a scheming little fuck.
No. He been big brain. Then nigga, when he joined the Anbu, his lieutenants that were working under him, he put them in the genjutsu when he first joined the Anbu.
Crazy.
Before anything.
How does that even work?
And you can like time again jutsu. You can
what
really
the fuck?
Like yeah, it's fucking crazy.
My guy.
Wait,
I'm not gonna lie to you, Kishimoto writing is kind of wonky.
But that's crazy though, right?
It's pretty crazy. Mind you, I'm giving him a feat here. Y'all haven't given Minato a single thing.
I'll give Minato a feat afterwards.
It's a 1v3 here. They haven't given Minato a single fucking thing.
Naruto is his son. I'll give him that.
Yeah. He birthed a good child.
But whatchamacallit?
Wait. Also, sorry.
He put him in a genjutsu as soon as they joined the Anbu, and then when he was leaving and he betrayed the village, they were like, "When the fuck did we get put in the genjutsu? We didn't even look at you when I first saw you, niggas." What? What? Yeah. So that's just crazy.
No, I was gonna say so with Orochimaru, he beat the third Hokage, right? Or
yes, but at like an old age. Yeah.
At an old age, right? I was gonna say because if Itachi had beat Orochimaru, but then the age difference. That's the thing.
That nigga third Hokage was old as fuck.
Who?
Well, third Hokage, he was old as shit.
Oh, dude, old ass.
Like,
plus,
decrepit, nigga.
Plus, he was very hesitant to fight Orochimaru.
Oh, yeah,
he was very like, "Oh, you my little baby boy."
Yeah.
Anyways,
He's been doing that the whole time.
I was gonna mention too, like we're overlooking that again. I don't know when he acquired it. I can't really remember, but like Izanagi and what's the other one? Izanami.
One of them is for countering Izanagi. So.
Oh well, the one that rewrites like life itself.
I think it's Izanagi.
It's like okay, well imagine. Like, okay, you land a big hit, or you're going to. I rewind time. I know exactly where the fuck you are this time, bitch.
It's not a rewind ability more as it is a rewrite ability. Like, you saw it happen, and then you just negate everything that just happened the previous few seconds.
Whatever the case may be.
So it just, like, it didn't, like, all the damage that you took, it just didn't happen. Huh? You both know what happened.
Yeah.
But it just didn't, like.
It's a glitch.
Do you think do you think it like works like they say they start the fight and like 10 days later the fight ends where Itachi's about to like die and he's like psych bitch, and then he goes back 10 days where he has all his chakra and can do it differently.
You know what's crazy? Madara did that.
Oh really?
Madara did that when he would. Yes, in his grave he did that. He used because he thought Hashirama thought he killed him. Hashirama thought he killed Madara. But he used Izanagi on himself to make sure he didn't die. And that's why he was alive when Obito was around.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, and that's why he had the one eye.
Yes.
Again, depending on...
Yes, that's why he had one eye.
Depending on when the motherfucker got that shit.
What?
It's a different fight.
Well, depending on what?
Izanagi? When Itachi learned Izanagi.
I'm pretty sure you can use Izanagi really...
Whenever,
when you ever...
Did he know about it,
Because motherfucker Danzo was using it with base shutting guns.
Oh,
yeah, I think he was using base shutting.
Sure. If Danzo can use it, then homie for sure can use it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, most likely. He was very knowledgeable on Uchiha.
This guy fucking loves me.
Crazy work. But my point is, Izanagi is a really good point.
Agree to disagree.
Very valid. Using Izanagi is a very valid point. That could genuinely tip the balance of the fight 100% because it's basically a rewrite ability, and you get 2 of those. So, but
damn, how do you use 2 before you just?
That's what I say. But he better end it into that fucking second one, or he's cooked. So, but yeah, I will say agree to disagree, but I still think Minato would win in this one.
Valid.
Yeah, Itachi, his chakra pool isn't big enough for a prolonged fight. He better end that fight quick.
For Itachi's like hacks. If one of my hacks lands,
then it's pretty much
done.
valid.
Someone commented though, it would be IQ battle of the century because I think both of them, Minato scored the highest and then Itachi second that scored.
Oh, hold on.
No, very valid.
That's the one feat. That's the one feat I wanted to give.
So now you're gonna give him that.
You said you wanted one.
Yeah.
No, but
finally.
But keep in mind,
finally.
I mean, by that standard, like there's probably only one person that can really rival him like that.
In terms of IQ, 100%.
Yes.
No, the nigga fucking implanted Shisui's crow into Naruto. You feel me? In case Sasuke went against the village because he already.
I do think the way they think is very different. Itachi's more of like a planner where Minato's very like on the fly. I can like
which I feel like that's also a point for Minato because the nigga, I'm telling you, Minato, the way he fights is like he ends the fight quick so that it's not a dragged out prolonged fight. So they're both like a kind of fight quick. Quick
if they ever met before that fight,
I think it's still Minato.
If they ever met before that fight, I don't know, buddy.
Mind you, Minato was able to figure out how Obito's ability worked in 2 encounters and beat him instantly.
You wouldn't? Come on, bro.
Within literally like 30 seconds.
I'd be like, I watch hella anime. I'd be like, oh, you're intangible. I'm gonna just wait for you to become tangible.
You would know he's intangible before getting sucked into his.
No, because didn't he throw like a kunai and then it just went straight through him?
Yeah, but then he grabbed his arm and tried to suck him into the little kamui.
Yeah.
And Minato was like, "What the fuck?"
I was
gone.
I was spatting that bitch's eye.
But yeah, I got Minato. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, man.
That was a long ass debate.
Yeah, I know. Really I apologize.
The Naruto ones are fucking terrible, dude.
They really are because they're so inconsistent when it comes to the power rankings in that show. It's like you don't know who's stronger than who. Ever.
Like even me saying what I'm saying, I'm like, dude, I honestly could be completely wrong. Like it could be completely fucking irrelevant.
And then you might think that some character has these specific feats, but it's like, nah, they don't even like they'll show he does have these specific feats, but they'll be like, nah, he doesn't really have those feats for real. Yeah. Like, nigga, you just showed it to us, bro.
No, the way Kishimoto writes, he'll have the fight going, and then someone will pull something out of left field, like, oh, I've been hiding this for years.
Yeah,
it's like,
bro,
what the fuck?
You're dragging it, bro. I do want to say though,
it is fun though.
Itachi loses to Mihawk. You know why? He has a sword, the Totsuka blade, and Mihawk diffs. Mihawk diffs. Just want to throw that out there.
I can't argue that logic. I can't argue that logic. If you carry a sword, you're done.
You're done.
If you didn't have a sword, if you just had the kunai,
you're done.
Okay, maybe you stand a chance.
But it's a sword.
But it's a sword. The fact you got a sword means you lose.
What about his eyes?
You know who doesn't? Huh?
What about his eyes?
Fuck his eyes. Nigga, he got a sword.
He got a sword. He cut it.
You know who doesn't have a sword?
Minato.
Minato doesn't have a sword.
Lame ass who doesn't even have a sword. Broke ass motherfucker can't even afford a sword. It's crazy.
And that's how you know Mihawk can't beat him.
Okage not having a sword is wild.
Sword?
Oh, Zoro. And that's why
Kakashi.
Zoro lost.
Huh?
Kakashi.
He does have a sword?
Ambu. He had a sword.
He'd get diffed instantly.
He get diffed.
Sasuke
has a sword.
Instantly.
You know who else? Zoro. Diff.
And that's why he got diffed instantly.
That's why he got diffed
instantly.
No, he didn't even bring out the real sword. He brought out the little
crazy
pocket knife.
Great. Never mind. Anybody that has a kunai is done.
Oh, you might have a point there.
Fuck.
All of Naruto's cooked. Yeah, all of Naruto's fried.
Literally everybody.
Literally everyone. Even the Otsutsuki's for real. Nigga.
Fuck.
Yeah, them niggas is fried. So.
They better not carry a blade on them because they're grits.
Momoshiki had a blade.
Ooh, he had a lot of blades.
He had hella blades. He had hella blades for real. So yeah. So there's that. Okay. Next up, who slid back better? Because we talked about whose backstory was more sad, or whose loss was more sad, Naruto or Gon. But who slid back harder, Gon or Naruto?
What do you mean slid back?
Slid back on Pito and slid back on Pain. Who got their get back? Who got their get back better?
Oh, Gon.
Yeah, for sure.
Gon for sure, 100%. Yeah, I agree.
Gon was sitting there looking at Killua crying while beating the bricks off Pito, dude.
Literally,
he literally looked up. He's like, Killua, don't worry. It doesn't hurt.
Doof. He's like, I'm good, bro. Just, I'm going to just be done in a second.
Like, what are you doing here, bro? I told you I got him.
Pito can still move somehow by the end of it. Fucking
they're ants, bro.
The instincts,
they're ants, bro.
But okay, that's a good one. Or that's not the best one.
Because Naruto just sat there on his knees crying, like, I don't forgive you. Like, bro.
Valid.
That's true.
Oh, but there was another character. Who was it that slid back, man? I could have sworn I was remembering.
Yuji.
Well, for Nanami.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. He slid back. Yuji really slid back. No, he did slide back.
Yeah.
That was a great one.
Yeah, which one? I'm lucky. I think I'm still taking Gon.
Gon is really
Gon
good.
is
you definitely felt the emotion more.
You felt all of it. Every single.
You know what's crazy is that you guys said it was a comparison between Gon and Naruto with losing Jiraiya and losing Kite, right?
Yeah.
Which is crazy because like,
oh, that's right.
Gon only knew Kite when he was like really little, met him once, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then during the show, we didn't really see Kite too. Like we saw him for like a little bit, but not enough to, I feel like, have the connection we had with Jiraiya.
Yeah.
But I think the reason Gon lost it was because he was like, dude, I'm one step closer to my dad.
Mm.
And then next thing you know, Kite dying, it's like, one, he's losing his dad's best friend, his dad's quote unquote like second hand.
Yeah.
While also
losing his one step closer to finding his father.
Exactly.
You know what's crazy? The motherfucker, like, didn't he kind of like adopt Kite and then abandoned his own son? Yeah, right. He found Kite and was like,
but that was only because Kite was like chasing him around and shit. You know, he was always around, and he was a little older,
I guess.
So, but yeah, no, Jink is a terrible father. But sorry, I found it. Shikamaru.
Oh, his get back was
fire.
Whose
get back was better,
yeah.
Shikamaru's or Gon's? I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm giving Shikamaru.
That one is very debatable.
I think I might give Shikamaru.
Shikamaru's is really good.
The nigga, he gave a whole speech on that nigga. He died.
They're very different get backs, which is
that
very
nigga
nice.
said, "I'm your god now," as he was dismembered in the hole.
Nah, that was, and then leaves him there for all of eternity because he can't die.
And yes, and he said, "This forest, yeah, it belongs to my clan, nigga."
Yeah.
No,
Not
and he
a
goes
clan.
like this and lights his cig. No, it lights
Asuma
Asuma's
Sig.
cigarette.
He
Oh,
likes
that was
Asuma
cold.
Sig. Yeah,
That was pretty good.
yeah, and then he looks at him down, dismembered and shit, nigga. I'm your god, and just throws the flame, nigga, on the coolest shit I've ever seen in my life. I'm not gonna lie to you, I might give it to him. I might give it to Shikamaru.
Yeah, I really think it depends on what you kind of value more, you know, because like Shikamaru's was like story wise, like ooh, that's
fucking
cold as
beautiful.
fuck.
Yeah.
But like just raw emotion was gone. I think.
Fair. I think in my opinion, I think when it comes to both, I think Shikamaru, because you saw the redemption from Shikamaru. You saw the loss, the mourning, and then the planning, the thought behind it, the redemption over how he felt, the emotion when it came to speaking to his dad, right? Shikaku with the shogi table and whatnot. You saw all of that together, and he was like, you know what? You're right. I need to learn how to deal with my emotions, man.
Okay, buddy. It was twitching. I got scared.
The nigga doesn't understand you. I just want to let you know.
Damn.
Yeah, they actually do.
Really?
They actually fucking do. They're
an
super
infant?
fucking smart.
An infant?
Yes, an infant. When you say come and get over here, does he listen to you?
Yeah.
Boom, stupid ass.
Get over here.
No, he snaps. He knows what the snap is. He equates that to, I need your attention.
See how I got it?
Anywho, before I got rudely interrupted by this little nigga, Loki, for real. Damn, he just like in the show for real, huh? Rude as fuck. God damn. But
He's just a baby.
what was I saying? The raw emotions he felt, Shikamaru as well, throughout his loss and his grieving and his mourning, up until the final get back at the end. I think it was all worth it. It was a culmination of like so much storytelling. And I think I'm gonna just give it to Shikamaru for that sole reason alone.
And I feel like he had a lot more strategic plan to go against and like have his redemption essentially.
Yes.
So where Gon was just like had one goal, you knew what it was, and it was just to fucking avenge his friend.
I agree. Who would you guys?
I love Gon's, bro.
Gon's
I just love Gon's.
Very impactful.
I think Gon, because it's a kid, and that's exactly what a kid would do. Kid
Fair.
would just have that emotion. But if he was older like Shikamaru, he'd probably have that redemption and or a father figure to help him.
It's just I like the switch Gon has from like this kid that's like all like soft and like happy to then it's just like this dark, grungy like, oh, bro, I'm like just bloodlust. To where Shikamaru, his was more like I said strategic, where it was cool, where it was like, oh, dude, he's getting back at him and he's playing this guy like, oh, you think you're God? No, I'm your God, bro.
No, I agree. I personally agree. And I would say I think Shikamaru just had sauce. You know what I'm saying? When that nigga was getting his get back, he had a lot of sauce to him.
He had the aura to it.
He had that aura. And I respect that sauce because that sauce got, you got to be really calm and collected to have so much sauce in front of your what's the word? In front of your sensei's killer. You know?
No, and that's what I mean to where it's like he was able to essentially know what his plan was, execute it to a T, and not have bloodlust come in and him be affected by it, to where Gon was just bloodlusted. He lost his arm, and he just lost all of his like humanity at that point.
Fair. All right, one more. What about Roy Mustang and Gon?
Dude,
Mustangs
just
or
bam,
Gons?
bam. Oh, dude, that was fire.
Roy Mustangs or Gons? Which one are y'all feeling?
I would still go with Gons. I think Roy Mustang is a better debate against Shikamaru for me.
Really? Oh, so you got going that high up.
Yeah.
Like, you got to go number one.
I like Roy's because like you could tell his switch was coming.
Oh, yeah.
His bloodlust was starting to take over to where I forgot who. I think it was the girl.
Edward.
Oh, Edward was like, stop. You know, where it was like,
really?
Oh,
Edward was like, yeah, bro, you're losing your humanity. Like, I can see you like fucking up. And then he took envy away from him. Yeah. And he was like, nah, I'm gonna hold on to envy because you can't control your temper right now. You know what I'm saying? And he was really losing. That's valid.
And then he started even going off, I think, like on Edward, or like he started looking like his bloodlust was taking over, which was cool.
I like that.
I like that one. Yeah. I forgot. Dude, that's a good.
That's a good one.
I forgot about it.
Good shout on that. Yeah.
Damn.
I think like one of the key differences in all of those is that Gon's is
a child.
It's the most understandable, and anybody could understand that because it's a child throwing like the biggest
tantrum.
Yeah, tantrum possible. You know,
it's the most raw emotion.
Yeah, it's just pure like rage, anger.
It took
sad.
no thought, bro.
Exactly. Like like it's so easily understandable. Whereas if you were Shikamaru, you'd have to understand the loss of someone, the feeling, coping, all this other stuff.
Fair.
The same with maybe Roy Mustang as well. You need to understand a little bit more complexities, like losing a friend and wanting to avenge him, and him having a family and being sad about it, you know? Yeah. Whereas Gonz is just like, I'm mad.
No, I'm
mad.
Like, I'm literally just pissed off.
I'm just mad.
Yeah.
Simple.
All right. Next up, we're gonna talk about every swordsman that Mihawk can beat. All right, let's go through a list.
All of them?
Yeah, we have all of them.
Anybody with a blade in hand?
I mean, I'm not caught up, but it's like, have you guys seen Mihawk fight other than
enough? We've seen enough.
You've seen enough.
He's been stated to be the strongest swordsman of all time, so that's all we need to know, really.
I think a good.
Who did he beat to be the strongest swordsman?
The strongest, like everybody.
He is the strongest. Like he is the strongest.
That's just so weird. Like, bro just pulls up on a little raggedy ass boat with a little candle
from the Grand Line, by the way.
Exactly, bro.
Life raft.
No log post.
No.
Crazy.
No log post.
Bro, nothing.
Raw. Just a coffin.
Hawkeye. He just looks where he's going. He's like, I'm gonna go there.
Dude, no, that actually might be. Hold on. Theory. That's. Hold on. Write that down.
And that's what I mean, bro. Like, he has nothing. Like,
yes.
He doesn't even got food on the boat. It seems like, bro. Like, where the fuck are you going?
Strongest swordsman. So, first up,
bro doesn't need a flag. His hat is his flag, bro. Oh God.
Bags. First up,
feather.
Dude.
First up, we got the whole cast of Bleach. Every single one of them. We go
mopping.
We're going from Yamamoto all the way to Yuhaba.
Yuhaba. So there's no Bankai that could.
No, it's Mihawk.
Really?
It's Mihawk.
They have a sword?
Do they have a sword?
I think
he beats him.
Any bladed weapon. Sorry.
Wait, bladed
any
weapon.
bladed weapon.
Bladed weapon. You know the Soul King? Soul King? You know the Soul King, huh?
Brook?
No.
That's all I was like, Brook.
Yeah, no, he beats that nigga too.
Video game?
But in Bleach, it's the Soul King. Soul Society King.
The old guy?
No, there's like a higher deity above that.
He has a blade.
Beats that nigga. He beats that nigga too. Next up, we got Yami, Sukihiro. Black Clover. Beats that nigga too.
Hey, low key, bro. I feel like he's the type of fool. Like if Mihawk saw you do something with your blade, he's gonna beat you. He'd probably be able to do the same exact fucking thing.
We got Yato, Noragami. Beats that nigga too.
What about Thor's?
Thor's? Oh, beats that nigga too. Nami? Nami? No. What's that nigga's name from? Nanami.
From JJK?
JJK?
That's fucked up.
Has a wrapped up blade. Beats that nigga too. Let's keep it pushing. Who else?
Wait, so like what's his feat?
Stain? My hero? Beats that nigga too.
He's just the greatest.
Aki. Chainsaw Man. Beats that nigga.
Akiwe.
The Akiwe. Let's go through this list of all these swordsmen real quick. What's his name?
Sasuke
from Berserk.
Guts
beats that nigga, and not only does he beat him, he beats him easily.
Wait, what's his feat?
How about
Rurouni Kenshin beats that nigga.
How about Cloud? Not Cloud. What's his name? Sora.
Sora from Final Fantasy.
Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. Cloud. He beat Sora and Cloud. How about that?
But Sora is not really a blade. It's just a key.
Ooh. But
Maybe
he's just weak regardless. He's too weak for that nigga.
What about Killer B?
Killer B beats that nigga. Beats him so goddamn bad.
Wait, what is his feat? Like, what's
the strongest swordsman?
The only thing
He's the strongest
close that we've seen is when he talked to Shanks, and he goes, "Since you don't have your armor anymore, I don't want to fight you." Yeah. It wouldn't be a fair fight.
Every Demon Slayer hunter, every single one of them.
Oh, how about
including the Hashira?
What about the upper?
All of them.
Upper one.
Upper one demon.
With the sword.
Does he have a sword?
Yeah.
He beats that nigga too.
Wait,
Yakimaru.
Wait, have you seen
sword limbs?
Have you seen him? Have you seen him fight?
No, we've seen enough.
Kinda.
We've seen enough.
You've seen it. Trust me, you've seen enough.
You've seen enough to
like this already.
Yeah.
Enough. That's enough. That's all you gotta see.
Samurai Champloo. Mugen. Beats that nigga.
How about
so you think
Gintama?
Fate Saber beats her.
How about the beater?
Gintama beats that nigga.
The beater himself, Kirito.
Kirito,
the dual wielding,
the dual wielding sword master.
Yeah.
Oh, he has two.
He has two.
Just
double beat.
Double beat.
How about lightning fast Asuna?
Lightning fast. Oh, his wife.
Yeah.
That only has one.
Oh
yeah. Definitely.
How about the one in the fairy world where she was faster than?
Oh yeah, he beats her too.
Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, there's nobody else honestly left in anime. If they got a sword, he beat Mihawk solos. You know what I'm saying? That's all you gotta know.
What's her name? Soul Eater.
Soul Eater.
Maki.
With
the scythe.
With a scythe. That's
a blade.
technically a blade.
It's a blade.
With a sword. Yeah, he beats her too. Yeah. So Samurai. No. Afro Samurai.
Oh, Afro Samurai.
Beats the fuck out of that nigga too.
Hey, Atomic Samurai.
Atomic Samurai.
One Punch Man.
Arthur. Boyle beats him.
Is it a blade though?
It's a blade. Yeah, he's a knight.
It's a plasma. Oh, you're right.
Plasma what? Plasma blade.
Wait, so do you think? I mean, probably plot, but like, you think Zoro will ever beat him?
Yes.
If he's no longer the strongest swordsman,
yes.
As of right now, no. But
he has to defeat him.
Once Zoro becomes the strongest swordsman, maybe.
Yes.
Well, doesn't he have to beat him to be the strongest swordsman?
Yeah. It's just a matter of time.
But right now,
that's all it is.
Mihawk solos.
Mihawk.
Wait.
Urza Scarlet, by the way. Yeah, her too. Can't forget her.
From Fairy Tail? No.
Yeah. Urza from Fairy Tail. Akame from Akame ga Kill beats her too. Hiei beats that nigga too. So all I'm saying is, Mihawk is the greatest swordsman of all time, of all of existence, of all of fiction, really.
Yeah.
Goku wielded the Z sword. Beats that nigga too, by the way.
You shouldn't have picked up the sword.
Shouldn't have picked up the
Trunks,
sword.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, question though.
And if he beats Goku, technically he beats Vegeta as well.
Technically.
Just don't carry a blade on you.
Yep. Yes.
Mihawk versus Roger.
Oh, yeah, solos. He has a sword, right?
He has a sword, right?
Yeah,
Ace?
Yeah.
Was it Ace?
Crazy.
Ace, yeah.
Ace, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, and by extension, if he beats
In a sword fight.
Sword fight.
Easy.
Right.
And by extension, if he beats Goku, technically he beats a lot of verses, really.
Yeah,
he beats all of Naruto.
verse.
He beats all
Every
of
verse.
Bleach. He beats all of One Piece. He beats all of oh wait, he already beats all of One Piece, right?
Yeah,
he beats what other show is there with cracked ass powers and shit? He beats Hunter. He beats AOT. He like there's not a show he doesn't beat because he beats Goku because Goku held his
AOT motherfuckers dying double. They carry two of them bitches.
Yes, AOT. They really do be carrying two. Yeah, so that's you know what I'm saying, that's
no bueno.
Bad days for them. So yeah, that's what's his name. That's Mihawk. All this because you guys probably don't know, but there's like a meme going around right now where Mihawk. It's called what's it called?
Mihawk pulling up on the boat, listening to Fetty Wap.
No, it's that is actually hilarious as fuck.
I'd want to see that. Someone make an edit of that. That'd be hilarious.
No, that is so funny.
Now the way they introduced that man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, question. Do you guys think that Kuma taking that pain negates what Zoro did in Thriller Bark?
Would it negates meaning like
kind of just diminishes what Zoro did?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I've seen a lot of people saying that. I genuinely don't think it matters because Kuma is one for one a Buccaneer.
Yeah.
For two, I don't think it was as big as the amount of damage that Zoro took. Plus, Zoro was already damaged in his own right. He was almost nearly as damaged as Luffy was and took his pain on top of that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Kuma has a chance to regen every kind of week. You feel me? So there's that. In Zoro's pain in that instance, I feel like does not negate what Kuma does in any way, shape, or form because that's a completely different instance.
Yeah.
In total. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say the big like differentiation is like the type of pain they took. Some like old people aching and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Compared to like I think what Luffy just fought
the
continent puller.
Yeah.
You know, and then like undead zombies and being put through fucking getting shadows shoved down his throat.
Yeah.
And being like a big, I don't know.
Yeah, fair.
I feel like comparatively, like you said, Zoro does intake that on top of his own pain.
Valid.
Right?
I agree.
But Kuma's Kuma. He's a tank.
Can handle a bunch.
I mean, Zoro's a tank too, but like for a normal human,
fair.
you know?
Fair. All right. I also saw a post saying, you got it up? All right. I also saw a post saying that Kid didn't have Conqueror's Haki. Kid had Commoner's Haki. Kid had Commoner's Haki. And that couldn't have been more true words, I'm not gonna lie to you.
So foul.
And it pisses me off because they introduced the worst generation to be this dope ass group of people, right? And only one of them, Kid, having the higher bounty than Luffy, had the highest bounty of the worst generation. And for him to be portrayed in such a weak ass light, it's so demeaning, in my opinion, to his character.
I think it's because Kid is the type to be like, I'm gonna just do bad shit because I'm a bad guy.
Fair. And he did only have that bounty because he only had that bounty because he was killing civilians. Yeah, that's only why he had a higher bounty than Luffy.
Luffy's like, really? I get entangled into these government fucking fights and shit, and they hate me for it.
Yeah, and he was just Kid just used to kill people and shit like that. But it was later revealed that he would kill people because they would disrespect his crew, something like that along those lines, which is honorable. I can understand that. A little more honorable than what I thought he was doing.
Yeah, for sure.
But I do respect Kid in some way. I just hate that they did not do justice to the worst generation. It kind of pissed me off. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, they did not. They kind of just threw most of them away. A lot of them were like, you're gonna be like a supporting character, but you're still fairly weak.
Use them for fodder for the with the emperors.
Yeah,
they really use them as the emperor's lackeys. You know, dude, it's like, so disrespectful.
Well, I think they did a good job in like, you're the example of power. Like, we are the emperors. You guys are bitch.
I get that, but like the name Worst Generation holds so much weight. I feel like
sounds cool
beforehand. It held a lot of weight, right? Because it was like, these are the next generation of people that are gonna. I'm my boy. These are next generation.
Bye.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
You owe me a soda.
We're under a roof.
But I feel like that they introduced these characters to be the next generation of pirates, to be like, yo, the Kaidos, the Big Moms, all these niggas, you know what I'm saying? And just kind of just threw them away, you feel me?
I would give it to Luffy, Zoro, and Law.
Well, that's the thing. Even Law, I feel like they kind of underutilized that nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure, sure. But you had Law fighting against like Dofi, you know, and then
I wouldn't even say fighting for real.
Nah, he put in work. What the fuck? What do you mean?
Work is crazy.
You don't think he put in work?
He put in enough work to make him look cool, but not enough work to really make Doflamingo stressed.
Doflamingo is just that guy, though.
That's true.
Yeah, tying your cells on a like molecular level.
No, he is definitely that guy. But like, you're supposed to be the worst generation. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be the next generation of pirates to be like, to make a name for themselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make a name for myself.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Someone had commented saying that anytime he hears that, he hears us saying it.
I'm trying to make a name for myself. That's fair. Oh, I'm trying to make a name for myself. But yeah, I wish they just did more justice to the
worst generation.
Yeah, unfortunately they don't though. But I have a list. Speaking of One Piece, I have a list of things we might have forgotten in One Piece. Number one, apparently Doflamingo and Bon Clay are at the same level in Impel Down. You guys know that?
Who?
Doflamingo and Bon Clay.
Oh shit.
Bon Clay's a lot.
Well, I mean, allegedly, because I mean, he wouldn't. Why would he be dead? You know what I'm saying?
Didn't they say he's the leader of the?
Well, that's what they
said.
That's what they theorized, because Ivankov was. It's not confirmed. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense though. Bon Clay him.
But yeah, Bon Clay and because he helped them niggas. You know, so Bon Clay and Doflamingo are allegedly in the same level and Impel Down. Caribou. You guys remember who Caribou is?
The mud guy.
User, the mud guy.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he was there when both ancient weapons were revealed, and now he's with Blackbeard.
He does try to.
Wait, what was the second one? I remember
It's Pluton.
I forgot what the other one was called.
He was in one of them.
Who?
Wano?
Caribou? He was in Wano?
Yeah, he was.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, he was there in both instances. Sanji, this is the Sanji feat. Sanji has clashed with every single one of Luffy's main opponents. So we have Rob Lucci, we have Doflamingo, we have
Big Mom.
Big Mom. We have who else?
Not Kaido.
He hasn't.
Sanji?
He hasn't scrapped with Kaido?
No.
Really?
No.
In any way, shape, or form, he hasn't come across Kaido at all.
Not that I can remember. No.
Everyone but Kaido. Then he
Well,
scrapped with everyone but Kaido.
Sanji's always willing, just like Zoro, but Sanji's willing to go toe to toe with anybody.
I don't know if it counts, but he hasn't fought Foxy either.
Oh yeah, no, I mean like main villains.
Oh,
main,
gotcha.
Main villains.
I don't know. Foxy's
Crocodile.
Foxy. He has. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. In Alabasta. Yeah.
When?
So, huh?
When? Like in the cell?
I gotta search up the picture, but I've seen it. I think.
No, I saw a thing too about Sanji. No, not about Sanji. It goes whenever in every arc Luffy fights the main head.
Yeah.
But the one person he couldn't. No. Zoro always fights the second in command.
Yeah.
But Zoro never fought Katakuri. Because that was just Luffy.
Zoro never fought Katakuri.
Because Luffy couldn't get past Katakuri.
Yes.
Oh, Sanji also didn't fight Katakuri.
Well, sorry, clash. Not necessarily fought. Like clash. Like had a run in with.
Like interaction. Like so dodging like the beam.
Yeah. So every single one of them, he's had an interaction. So sorry, Sanji had an interaction with every single one of Luffy's main opponents, including Kaido, Katakuri, Doflamingo.
Crocodile.
Yep. NL. Aokiji.
He talks to Kaido?
Yeah, he talks to Kaido. Sorry, not Kaido. My fault.
King.
Everyone, King. He talks to
King.
King. Apologies.
Yeah, Scorpio. They did.
Smoker. And Fishman. Arlong. He talks to Arlong as well. So
does he talk to what's his name from Fishman?
You know what I like?
I meant the Fishman Arlong.
Gotcha.
On that note, what I like a lot too is how Sanji does that with every main villain, like their interaction. I like how they showcase in what's the water place called? Fishman Island. That what happens when Zoro goes against some of Luffy's main. That's right.
Yeah.
He what?
Yeah.
Because post time skip. When they fought against
Hody
Jones, Zoro fucking diffs this bitch, like in water, you know, like on enemy playing field,
in water,
holding his breath. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
I'm saying that I like how they showcase like what can potentially happen if Zoro ends up fighting or running into the main bad guy.
True.
That Luffy would normally.
Okay, and then. I feel like we're almost done here. Oh, it's called Upscale. Mihawk Upscale. That's what it was. That's what the meme is called.
Oh.
Yeah, it's because they'll show like this distorted face of Mihawk, and it'll be like, oh, that's a Mihawk Upscale for real. And it's like Mihawk up against any swordsman, anybody that even has grazed the sword. Mihawk Solos. I just want to throw that out there. So beautiful.
Mihawk you want to talk about the JJK?
No. So what I'm
gonna say for that one, bro?
I'm gonna talk. Yeah, because the hidden inventory is coming back. So I'm gonna talk about it then.
Except Satoru
Gojo, of course. Oh my god, dude, it's so funny. But thank you guys for pulling out. Everybody in the live stream right now, thank you guys so much. The support over the past 2 weeks, man, on the platforms has been crazy. I've been posting. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. Before I can't say the support has always been crazy. It's just crazier because I'm actually posting now. So I apologize. I didn't mean to disrespect anybody. But thank you guys for showing so much support, man, on all platforms, especially the YouTube, man. Oh my God. You know how much I wanted the YouTube to grow and get traction for real. Because I love people seeing our full YouTube videos, seeing everything we have to offer in all our glory and power.
Glorious power.
But thank you guys, everybody that pulled out to the live stream. Thank you guys for showing support over the past 2-3 years. It means a lot to us.
Damn, we old.
You damn old. Chill out. Don't make me feel old. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell notification when we upload next.
Dang.
Next podcast should be a lot more topics being covered. This one it was kind of scuffed. You feel me? A lot of we had to do it in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Father's Day, of course. People got shit to do, so I apologize. But next pod planned out more thoroughly. That's early. And stay tuned for reaction videos coming soon on GHM Reactions channel. I'll try to put it in the description below as well. So, thank you guys for pulling out. And let me just shout out some people real quick that have been in the chat. And I apologize for not reading the chat more today. Next week for sure. Mau. She said dog with a bone.
Of course.
Scorp says, "Nah, thank you, Shmi, for talking about Two Blue Vortex." Okay, I apologize. It was a quick pod. And, you know, I couldn't get to everything. Happy Father's Day, Shmi. Yo, don't do that. 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 Don't do that.
Everyone, 1, 2, 3. Happy Father's Day, Shmi.
Let's see who else. ZF. We got Miguel in the building. Corey, shout out to you. Neo Onslaught. Ruby. Always showing love. Marshall. Nathan. Gilly.
You're so funny. You're such a funny little boy.
Elor. Appreciate that, man. Thank y'all, everyone in the chat today. It means a lot. But we will be back next Sunday for another pod live as well, and everything should be straight and you know what I'm saying, thought out. So with that being said, man, thank you guys for coming out.
Shout out Loki for coming on to the pod.
Yeah,
shout
out to baby Loki, man.
Loki approves the Crocs.
Go ahead, show off Loki real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Little baby, it's a little baby, it's a little baby. Put on the top cam.
There you go. Loki-chan. Hi. Nanigaski. Chocominto. You want gibbets?
Oh,
you want a ship?
You want a One Piece?
He wants a One Piece.
He's a pirate.
Yeah.
He's a pirate.
Welcome to the crew, buddy. Welcome to the crew.
Peas on it.
Peas on it.
I know about that. Poops on the
Don't put that out in the world, man. But thank you guys for pulling up, man. And we will catch you boys and girls next week. Bigger and better pods coming soon. So thank you guys.
See ya.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right.
See ya.